Good job, Todd.
Hey everybody, we are live. We are here. Almost Sideways podcast. This is episode 363. We're live. It's post Oscars. We're going to be talking Oscars. We're going to be talking Pinos. We're going to be talking Paul Thomas Anderson. All the good stuff. Let's hit it. Love is a many splendid thing. All you need is love. Really? We end the Oscars with 25 years of Moulin Rouge. That was just brilliant. Todd, I'm sure that was the highlight of the night for you.
Yeah, I'd seen Nicole Kidman on the red carpet. I was like, she's probably presenting Best Picture. I didn't know Ewan McGregor was there. That's just weird. But
I didn't know Ewan McGregor was 6 inches shorter than her.
I don't think we need to revisit it.
Well, I mean,
heels.
Yes. So again, we are here. It is 7:51 p.m. Pacific time. I'm Terry. We've got Adam, Zach, and Todd. It's post Oscars. We're here to give our immediate reactions to what happened, but also we're here to celebrate 39 great years. Thanks, Chuck. I mean, Zach. Happy birthday, Zach.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you. I'm okay. So the streak is over. I've finally opened some. Yes, drink till next morning in honor of the great director Bong. This wine is almost as old as I am, so it tastes a little funky. But yes, I'm certainly glad to be savoring in it. I wouldn't want to be the Sinners people tonight. I mean, Jenny Armstrong tonight. Oh, I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. But yes,
it's Christmas.
Yeah, very excited to be here.
Take me home tonight.
Beautiful. Yeah, it was a fun show. There was a lot that went on, lot of cool moments that we're going to be getting into here. First off, let's just shout out Conan one more time as a brilliant host. Like, can you guys agree? Like, he's so perfect for that role.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, the Billy Crystal opening, that's a great homage there to have him putting himself in the movies. I've always loved that.
Redheads.
Yeah, we definitely love the Aunt Gladyses of the world. The very great opening. That right when I was like, this is kind of perfect, and then they did animated form. That it's great. It was cool to see him in all those different Best Picture movies and animated movies and stuff too. So yeah, really great opening, and he fits it perfectly. And was that guy really in London? That's the question. I don't think so.
You never know.
With awesome Rathbone too. Like,
it would have been funny if the bit was like he was actually behind him, but you can actually see him in the background of it. That would have been funny.
if it was Nick Offerman in like Japan or something. Like, he's in Japan. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
I mean, Conan's awesome. Like, I mean, I was cracking up through the opening sequence, and of course the post Oscars like little bit that he had is just unreal. But and then of course the lines like the guy who mercilessly saved this show last year from going short. Adrian Brody. That was just, I mean, the perfect, probably the most I laughed at the whole ceremony. Conan is one of a kind, and even if his joke doesn't work, he will pound it into the ground until you think it might have worked.
So don't worry, on the drive home, my begonia is coming back up. My begonia.
Yeah.
A little bit begonia earlier.
I like Begonia and Hamnet. Yeah, he kind of recognized that was a little bit of a dad joke. But first of all, I have to say, Adam, how much money are you paid to endorse fellow redheads? I mean, that it feels like there's a little bit of too much fraternization there, you know. But I guess it brings me to my first point, which is, are we really okay spoiling the ends of Weapons and One Battle After Another? I mean, I was watching this with my mother-in-law who has not seen either movie. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the ending of Weapons, right? And it's like, whoa, okay, you're just gonna spoil it's like no one's seen these movies, you know? But it is funny, but it makes no sense to anybody.
That's a fair point. I was thinking about that too, especially ending it with the One Battle thing.
Yeah, no sense to no one's watched One Battle After Another. Do you guys? I was thinking about this. Do you guys actually know anybody who's seen One Battle After Another?
Yes. This is
No.
weird.
I don't. I mean, I've told people to watch it, but
So I had a conversation. The guy from my coworker from San Francisco. He flew up here and he's doing some training with some other new employee or whatever. He asked me because he knows I have our podcast, and he's like, what's good movies coming out? Like, what should I be watching, getting for the Oscars? I was like, well, it's One Battle and Sinners. She's like, yeah, I saw both of those. That's not like they were fine. They were good. Just I don't understand people like pray. I'm like, how about Train Dreams? He's like, oh, I love Train Dreams. Train Dreams, that was a good movie. And so that's a smart guy.
Yeah. See, my conversations are a little bit like that, Adam. I go, have you seen One Battle After? Well, Todd already abandoned. He pulled a Sean Penn on us. All right. Thanks, Todd. Jeez,
he'll be back. His audio was doing some weird stuff.
We'll give him an award. But what I was saying, Adam, is that I have conversations like that, but they tend to go instead of, have you seen One Battle After Another or Sinners? They tend to go, no, but I've seen a Minecraft movie and FNAF. So, it balances out in the end.
And I've seen the poster of Seurat.
Yes. Let's talk about that. Your daughter with the great pull for Seurat, great endorsement.
So,
hopefully it gets on the banner.
So both my son and daughter participated in the Oscar challenge, and both of them for best sound picked Seurat. And when my daughter picked it, she said as she picked it, the one with the big speakers on the cover. And then so Seurat loses, right? And F1 wins, and she goes, but there's big speakers on the poster. What are they doing? All they had to do was look at the picture. It was a good moment. It was a proud dad moment there.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hello.
It sounds better, but you're really quiet now. So I don't know what's going on. Anyways, that was cool. Let's go back to the beginning. I don't know why, but the most lasting joke from the monologue was caps lock after F1.
Mm-hmm. Another dad joke.
It was a great dad joke, and he was like, "Don't worry, you'll appreciate that one later," or something like that.
I appreciated it.
Mm-hmm. Leo's new meme, that was good too.
I love the Sterling K. Brown Casablanca.
The Casablanca thing was pretty
great. That was a great bit.
Is that the Hitler one?
So you kind of had to know movies to get that reference, so I'm sure it went over most people's heads. The other one that was kind of similar was the changing all the movies to vertical resolutions, so you could only see what was in the middle. So it was Odd Hat 2, right, instead of Godfather Part 2.
My daughter was there, and they did that when Harry Met Sally. She's like, "What? Why is somebody saying yes to a lady sitting in a restaurant?" That's what she said to that one. I was like, Yeah, that's funny.
That was really good. Oh man, yeah. It was just a fun ceremony all throughout. You could tell they were really trying to get everyone going with that opening. Then you start with supporting actress. Immediately after that, you have animated, so the K-pop people can get up there. They were trying to really start with a bang, and then hopefully they hung around for a little while. My 7-year-old daughter, she got a little bored with it just for 5 minutes waiting for them to perform Golden, and then they performed Golden, or then it was she gave up, and then 5 minutes later they were performing, so she came back and then watched the rest of it. If you can hold a 7-year-old's attention for 3.5 hours, that's not bad.
My 11-year-old lasted 2 hours, but I can tell she was bored. She was just there because she wanted to watch TV, but I wasn't giving up the TV.
What did Rose Byrne say? Or it was Ellie Kemper. The kid from Hamnet is tired and there's no pizza, so they need to keep moving or something.
Gave that nice nod.
It was weird. I mean, the show I think hit like it came to a screeching halt when like the In Memoriam stuff started, but it was cool. It was like 10-15 minutes, but like I remember Bill Simmons has always been saying about like the Oscars need to change because like the people who aren't converted are not going to watch it. So like you need to get the people what they want who actually want to watch it. So he's like, so at every big NBA game, they roll out the same guys. They roll out Bill Russell and Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Like, these are the greatest players of all time. Do you like this? Like, we're just going to throw them out here at halftime and let you look at them. That's what they did basically in the In Memoriam. And I think it kind of works, but it is kind of like a drag to sit through when you're actually in the moment. But for me, I don't care. I mean, I love this shit. But like, I mean, I could see how that'd be something that like, I mean, if you're watching it in clips, it's like you're never going to come across that one, or just be like, oh, it's a 15-minute clip, I'm not going to watch it or whatever. But I think those things actually work, and it's cool to see like you know, the cast of all the Rob Reiner movies come out. I mean, I think that's stuff cool. That's pretty cool, and I think Bill Simmons had a point, but in the moment, it's kind of like, okay, we need to keep moving this because like halfway through the thing, we just took 15 minutes talking about like, you know, 3 people who died.
But the point of it I thought was really good, and that was we had so many huge legends die in the last year, and like because the question is always, oh, who's going to be the last one, right? Who's going to end the In Memoriam? And the way they did it, I thought was so cool, of giving some of the big ones just their moment, and like the Rob Reiner moment, and then you had
Diane Keaton,
and what was great, yeah. Diane Keaton and Robert Redford. I liked how Conan got to introduce Billy Crystal too, because I mean, the last time anyone saw Rob Reiner alive was at Conan's Christmas party. So like, I mean, there is a direct connection there with Rob Reiner, and I thought that was a really cool moment, and you could tell that meant something to Conan too, in that moment, to be able to introduce the one that was going to pay tribute to him. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was well done. It was tasteful, and I still feel like they got to more people. Like, how many In Memoriams do we have where the focus is on the musical artist who's performing the song? Like, who cares about the music? Show us the In Memoriam, and ending it with the like 30 seconds of Barbra Streisand singing. No one's gonna be upset about that. It's Barbra Streisand. Yeah. So and I mean, Zach read a book about her in the middle of our podcast one time.
That's true.
I did. Like, some great stories about Mandy Patinkin in that book.
Yeah,
set of Yentl.
Yeah, like the Rob Reiner starting it and then transitioning, because you're right, because they usually have a musical artist like Billie Eilish one year, and they show a lot of shots of her without showing them what's actually the memoriam.
But no one cares what the music is; they care about the
people, exactly. Memoriam piece. So that's why I loved how they transitioned to like the Princess Bride music, which it flowed to get paid the tribute to Rob Reiner and his film, and then also moved into like the other people that we're trying to care about too, which is good. I thought it was very good.
Yeah, you know, the Oscars are always in some sort of internal battle about whether you make it about the movies and the history and the legacy of the awards, or whether you make it the most mass populous, you know, default to non-movie people to try to get ratings up. And some years it's one way, some years it's another way. I feel like this year it was very much the first way. Let's celebrate Hollywood legacy. Let's look at the past. Let's make these references to people that have died in the industry, but even with the choice of awards, you know, pretty conservative in a lot of ways. And I suspect we appreciate the way that it went down, but I think probably for a lot of younger people or people who tune in more because of, you know, Kylie Jenner being there or Dua Lipa being there, I suspect they were bored watching this and probably disappointed by some of the award choices, with the exception of Michael B. Jordan, who I think that was the most energetic moment of the night. That's when everybody was on their feet. That was really, in terms of like the trajectory of excitement, the real nadir.
Yeah, that was definitely a moment that you could tell the whole crowd was ready to celebrate Sinners the whole night. Like from the moment that Conan mentioned it in the monologue, like everything just kind of blew up in that moment. But as the night went on, you knew it was going to one battle after another, right? It was just racking up the right wins.
I think when Autumn Arakpo won, I started thinking, well, actually, I mean, because You guys all predicted One Battle. I predicted her, but I thought
I had Sinners as winning.
Oh, there you go, Adam. Good job. But I thought there was still a shot when One Battle won Best Casting early on. That was probably the biggest surprise of the night, arguably, or one of the biggest. But
especially after Sinners won the SAG for Best Ensemble too.
And I thought,
but then again, is it an ensemble? Like our text chain at that moment, Todd even sent something out like, we don't know what this award is yet.
Exactly.
Like, is it Best Ensemble? Is it Best Casting? I loved how they did it by having a member of each of the casts up there. That was really cool.
Todd rightly identified that we have no historical precedent for Best Casting. So in the moment, I was even thinking, well, is this like actually maybe not so good for one battle after another? Because maybe Best Casting is just the consolation prize. I always thought
what like the Cinematic Achievement Award at Golden Globe has become.
I thought until the last moment of Nicole Kidman opening that envelope that Sinners was going to win. And of course, my Oscar ballot reflects that. And I'm sure I did miserable on it. But I do not care. I'm happy about the result. But I do kind of wonder if there would have been more excitement if Sinners had won, which there would have been.
Oh, it would have. I mean, like you could tell, like when they showed the above shot of the crowd, it was only that little group on the left front that was standing up. But like if Sinners had won, I know the entire crowd would have been up on their feet, because I mean, and it was like every time it did anything, every time it was mentioned, there were like haulers. Mm-hmm. But One Battle's just got like the support of every other person, basically everybody that wasn't there.
Yeah, who would have thought that the biggest cheers of the night would be Sinners and documentary short features?
They're gonna give you less tickets next year.
That's true.
Well, they did that with the animated short too. I think it was just like that the people up on top are like the journalists and stuff, the people who want to see all the awards live on the telecast. I think that was what that was, a reflection of the fact like, hey, we actually get to see these, and we're gonna make that painfully obvious. Like when
it's funny that the short category is now going to take twice as long. We had a tie, guys. We had a tie. No BS, it's a tie.
He's like, yeah, no, he's like, I am not joking with you. We actually have a tie.
He's like, I wasn't prepared for that joke.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
I wonder if the whole thing was like, it's a tie. Here's what you do.
Yeah.
It had to.
Well, I'm sure there are Beatty Dunaway protocols at this point. They probably have. It's like getting on an airplane and they say, in an event of an emergency, reach for your oxygen mask. I mean, he was very prepared. Kumail probably wins as a real candidate for MVP of this ceremony. I mean, that was as professional as anything I've ever seen at the Oscars. Almost too professional. It was almost like there should have been more chaos.
The zinger of the night for me was he has the body of a comic book hero and the voice of a comic book collector.
But he kind of jokes it. I feel bad for him as well, because he got such great shape to be healthy, and then people are ripping him for being in such great shape. Like he jokes about that in a stand-up special. But Kumail's he's really good.
Can we go back to Sinners in One Battle for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was gonna say with that, really quick. So you were talking about the when I knew One Battle was going to win. So once it won editing, I was like, okay, One Battle's got this. But also, I was thinking, you were talking about Sinners and how everybody loved it. I feel like everybody loves Sinners in the same way everybody loved Everything Everywhere All at Once a couple years ago. It was the hit from the beginning of the year that just hung on and was this phenomenon. But Everything Everywhere like swept. Like it took 3 of the 4 acting wins. And so I think when Delroy lost, when Wunmi Mosaku lost, and then One Battle wins editing, I'm like, Sinners isn't taking
and
this.
Casting.
And casting.
This
is One Battle. Like there was no drama, I feel like, when they read Best Picture, because even with Michael B winning, even with cinematography going to Sinners, I think Michael B winning was more about how Timothy like dropped the ball on the way to the Oscars more than anything. But
they poked fun at it a lot as well.
Oh, there were some good zingers there too. But I think that was more it than anything. One Battle you could tell that the passion was with Sinners, but everyone was like, but One Battle's a better movie. And it's the movie of the moment.
Well, okay, so, and Todd, correct me if I sound like an idiot with what I'm about to say, because I don't understand the Oscar balloting system, but I read somewhere this week a theory that if One Battle did end up winning, it would probably be because it probably had more like third and fourth place votes, whereas Sinners would have probably had more like sixth and seventh place votes potentially, right? So, in other words, there's more of a discrepancy among the Sinners voters who either love it or hate it, versus most of the One Battle voters who are either mid on it or really love it.
Yeah, Sinners is still a horror movie with vampires, and that's going to turn off some voters, so they're going to have it lower on their ballots, where nobody's really going to have One Battle after another lower than like sixth or something, like fifth or sixth, but there's going to be a lot of 10th place votes for One Battle or for Sinners. So yeah, I mean, if it didn't actually have a majority at the front or at the first round of voting, it would be hard for Sinners to have actually won. But the way it was playing out leading up to the ceremony, I still felt like Sinners had a chance to do that. I still feel like there were so much passion that it was going to get the votes anyway. But yeah, I mean, once it would have gotten down to the second and third rounds, then yeah, it would have been One Battle for sure, because Sinners was still going to have low votes.
I mean, there was just so many, I think, historical, in some ways, I guess, so many like historical precedents for Sinners, like with Crash and Moonlight and Parasite and even a little bit of Coda and Everything Everywhere. Like the pathway seemed clear. The crowd favorite that made a lot of money, had a lot of support. Hell, it got the most nominations, and it had a swell of support these last few weeks. So I'm just kind of stunned, but I guess it goes back to, I mean, the conventional wisdom is you go off the precursors. I guess that means that they really do mean something, but I'm just kind of amazed at that happened. And I don't know if, like, for me, I think it was the right decision, but I wonder if like 30 years from now, people are going to recite this as, you know, the same as like Dances with Wolves over Goodfellas or something. I don't know if Sinners will be that beloved, but I do know, especially among like younger people that really have grown up with Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan, that this was a disappointing night for them.
Well, see, I don't think this is Coogler's like apex. Like, so that's the thing. So I think he'll have great movies, and it won't be looked at as that much of a travesty later on, where, I mean, Scorsese, I don't know if he was ever going to top Goodfellas, right? I mean, that was, or Raging Bull at the time. Like, those are like such landmark achievements. I don't know that Sinners is really that, especially because Coogler's so young, and he's going to, his movies have progressively gotten better.
Watching Coogler accept the original screenplay Oscar felt like watching Jordan Peele accept his for Get Out. That, like, it was like, this is all you're gonna win. Enjoy your moment up there. But that's kind of what it felt like. And I think those movies are kind of comparable too, of how they just kind of captured the culture and yet are horror movies.
Well, and
as
you
well.
also,
like, they're not a genre that usually the Academy shouts out.
And also early in the year favorites.
Early releases, yeah.
Get Out was a February release that stuck around for months and for the entire year. Yeah, I was prepared to come in with a joke. This is the biggest night. This is the biggest night for liars since Liar Liar, or when Adam lied to God. That's the biggest. It's the biggest night for
Smart
Sinners.
movie.
It's a smart movie, but I couldn't play it, so anyway, I needed to at least say that I came with a prepared joke that I couldn't tell until now. So,
well, I'm just glad that Coogler actually got his Oscar. I mean, there's still a chance that he was going to lose. Like, I mean, I in the back of my head, I was still thinking like it was just an accident. Could pull like a Talk to Her and win original screenplay or something like that. And the Academy in the last like 10-15 years hasn't really cared about spreading the wealth that much. Like in 2014, it was clear at some, like, Rick was going to get one of those Oscars, but no, they just gave everything to Iñárritu. And then like 2009, it was like, okay, Jason Reitman's at least going to get adapted screenplay. They're like, no, we'll give it to this guy named Jeffrey Fletcher for Precious. You know, like they really don't care about spreading the wealth when there's all these writer, director, producers who are all in the same categories together. They're just going to keep shoving the same awards at different people. I'm glad that Coogler at least got one. Because I mean, there was part of me that thought, like, I mean, he might actually lose original screenplay.
Yeah,
I didn't think so.
2010 and 2014 are probably the best comps, at least what I can initially think of, because you got the legacy, right?
Too, actually, because Tarantino didn't win, or like, and nobody basically won except for Bong. Bong won everything.
True. 2019.
Yeah, but 2014. I mean, 2014 had
Phillips.
the movie that maybe people thought at first was going to win Best Actor. It didn't win Best Actor, and you had both Chazelle and Linklater making arguably better movies that year. And it just, I don't know. And then in 2010, I mean, no one's happy about that. I mean, at least this is a better movie than The King's Speech. I mean, there's no question about that. But I think I don't know, just kind of a lack of enthusiasm. So, and I'm the one who named it my number 2 movie of the year. So I have nothing to complain about. I just can't help but think, though, that moment of seeing Autumn Rakpal win, that was a powerful moment. Michael B. Jordan winning was powerful shit. And I think awards are fickle. I don't really care in the long run, but I think it would have been cool to see Sinners win Best Picture. It wouldn't have gotten my vote, but it would have been a cool thing to see.
I mean, I can't remember a time when you had the whole race and the whole night just two titans that everyone kind of universally loved, right? Like One Battle and Sinners, the whole award season, it was all one or the other. And that was it. They were taking every prize. And Sinners may have had the love in the room, but they all like universally loved One Battle also. I don't remember, Todd, has there ever been an Oscars where it felt like there were just like two movies that felt like they could take every Oscar, and which one was going to come out on top at the end?
Saving Private Ryan, Shakespeare in Love.
That's not bad.
Maybe The Godfather and Cabaret.
Yeah, like you got to go back a ways. It hasn't happened very often. Like either you've got a movie that's a sweeper that's going to win double digits and nothing else is going to win, or you know what's going to win the big prize and everything else kind of just gets funneled through to like everything. I was looking, only 6 of the 10 Best Picture nominees won an Oscar. Train Dreams got shut out. Secret Agent got shut out. Marty Supreme got shut out, and Begonia got shut out. Yeah. It's been a while since 4 of the 10 got shut out. That doesn't happen very often. Because it was all One Battle and Sinners. Like they took everything.
Well, don't forget about Frankenstein.
Except for Frankenstein. Yeah.
And Frankenstein, I mean, will that be the most bizarre 3 Oscar-winning film of all time? I mean,
Alice in Wonderland.
And one of the Bourne movies won 3 Oscars.
Memoirs of a Geisha.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think that might be the best comp for it. Memoirs of a Geisha, because I think it won 3 or 4 of the texts that year.
And it wasn't
it was the costume drama thing. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Alice in Wonderland's even worse so. But I mean, either of those were Best Picture nominees. So I mean, Frankenstein had a lot of love.
They both would have been Best Picture nominees in the 10, or at least Memoirs of a Geisha would have been in 05.
Not Alice, though. Not Alice.
All I kept thinking every time Frankenstein won was, besides Frank Caliendo, was The Bride. The Bride was better. I mean, the honestly, like The Bride, it's every bit. First of all, it's more entertaining because it was the movie I didn't fall asleep during. And second of all, you're telling me that the craft in The Bride was not as good as the craft in Frankenstein? I would dare say that it was equally, if not better, than Frankenstein.
I would disagree. I mean, Frankenstein, yeah. I mean, The Bride is probably a slightly, I don't know. I don't know. They both kind of suck. But like the Frankenstein's crafts were unbelievable. I thought it deserved all 3 of those. It was my number 1 choice in all 3 categories.
I mean, the makeup, the shot of Jacob Elordi, the time lapse shot in a chair. I mean, that's cool. Absolutely.
400 hours.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. But costumes, I mean, now listen, I was a huge fan of the computer generated costumes in Avatar, but I just think there were probably better choices out there, you know?
Shout out to my daughter who was very disappointed that she lost that category. She like Avatar should have won.
Mine too. How could they not go with Avatar?
First of all, was it just me, or was like nobody was excited about Avatar winning? That there were people like actually not applauding when that shit won. It didn't get a standing ovation. There was very little excitement over it.
2 other times before.
Well,
though.
it was
just added
I think
to-
it was just so anticlimactic. That
Right, and that was the theme of the night. There
everyone
was
knew
like
was gonna win.
the
Sigourney
biggest
Weaver was happy.
when your
Of course.
biggest
Get away
genuine,
from her, you bitch.
when your biggest genuine surprise comes in live action short, you probably need to jumpstart your ceremony just a little bit. That's all I would say. That's my feedback.
Yeah, that
to
was
the
part of
Oscars.
the problem. Like you had these huge races that were completely up in the air. Like no one knew actor, no one knew supporting actor, no one knew supporting actress. I mean, there's sometimes those ones that are coin tosses, but rarely do you have 3 of the 4 acting categories coin tosses going into the night. And some of them you had to have a 3-sided coin in order to find it. But they all kind of went chalk. Like who won the SAG? Yeah, that's who wins. That's all that mattered, is who won the SAG. I hate that that's what it's become. Like if you know who won the SAG and you know who won BAFTA, or it's really whoever got on stage last. Like whoever got on stage last. Like when BAFTA happens after SAG, the BAFTA winner wins the Oscar. That's just how it works. I almost would want the Oscars to be first. Can you imagine what this would have been like if Michael B. Jordan wins the Oscar and we didn't know that he had won SAG? Like, how cool of a moment would that have been?
Well,
No one was even predicting him until he won SAG, and now everyone predicted him because he
might have
won
showed up. Yeah.
Well, okay, we have to talk about Sean Penn in a second, but I was just going to say that that we loved that the acting nominations, 3 of the 4 were so up in the air. But here's the problem: so Amy Madigan wins. It's only 15 minutes into the ceremony. Everybody's still awake and still pumped up. All right, so that's not really that exciting. Sean Penn doesn't show up, and then Michael B. Jordan, clearly the high point of the ceremony. So really, there's not a whole lot of surprise there. I don't know. This to me, it needed a little bit more. Juice.
Yeah, I also like Kieran Culkin presenting to Sean Penn. Sean Penn couldn't be here tonight.
So
or he didn't want to be here tonight.
What's our theory on this? Was he asked not to come, or did he legitimately?
Oh, he didn't want to come. He didn't.
Are we sure though?
So
because
this came up a lot because this is the most viewed reaction video that I did for the big categories. Is that
shout out to Adam for your reaction videos? Good job, bud.
Well, yeah, shout out. Yeah, thanks. The first comment, most commented was Delroy Lindo's a sore loser for never didn't clap. Apparently, I didn't see that because I clipped over it to myself, and I
look. Everyone knew he wasn't there. Everyone knew Sean Penn wasn't there. What was there to clap for?
Exactly.
Correct. So
I felt bad for Delroy.
Yeah, I felt.
And he was sitting right toward the front too. It was like I thought he was going to win because he was so close.
And he also did the casting shout out too, which is cool. And then the second one was that Sean Penn is actively against award shows, something about activism about the what's going on in the world, which I can respect to a certain point. But he showed up to the Golden Globes, which is a lesser award show.
Well, and I would say the Globes. I mean, the Globes happened before a lot of stuff went down around the world, and also the Globes you can drink. Like you sit around a table and it's a banquet, so there is that side of it too. I would say for my predictions, like we have our Oscar challenge. I didn't have time to tabulate the winners, but you guys might know. I went kind of no guts, no glory, not afraid to shoot for my picks in some of those. Like I stuck with Chalamet. My no guts, no glory. I said Stellan Skarsgård was going to pull out an upset in supporting actor.
What a jerk, by the way, to the bridesmaids, ladies.
I know. Like, come on, Stellan. And then I stuck with Teyana Taylor in supporting actress too, because it was so chalky. I'm looking at this and I'm like, everyone's going to pick the same stuff that knows what they're talking about. I've got to stand out some way. And so either I'm going to lose or I'm going to win, but at least I'm going to take a stand one way or the other.
So you did pick an upset in the right category. You just picked the wrong movie in cinematography.
Which one? Oh, cinematography.
You went with Train Dreams?
I did go with Train Dreams.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I missed 3. I mean, I tied with this person, Trish Mistrick. Congratulations.
No idea who that is.
For the lead.
This is not your sister?
No. I don't know who that is, but yeah, I mean, I went somewhat chalk, but I mean, I aced the short categories, which is the key. I guess.
You have to
But
ace
then I
that.
had Delroy Lindo. That was my stab, and it was wrong. So
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
had
if I would
actually
have just gone,
persuaded
I would have
me.
gone chalky and then ace the shorts. I would have.
Okay, but Todd, you're bearing the
one of
lead.
best ever.
Todd was the only person in America to predict Mr. Putin versus nobody. I mean, that is a quite amazing.
Adam,
Don't you point at yourself, Adam. Don't you point. All right. Okay. So Adam texts me. I think it was last night. Oh, I think I accidentally clicked the wrong one for documentary.
Atticus also
It was supposed to be Perfect Neighbor. Can you change that? And I forgot when I put it on the website. And so halfway through, I looked down at my phone because I'm going to text Adam something, and I saw his text. I'm like, I just remembered that you sent me this. Do you want me to change it now? And he said, nope.
I accidentally got it right.
My
Either way.
favorite ballot in our Oscar challenge. It's up on the website. Go to almostsideways.com and it's right at the top of the page. Jade Cole. Shout out to Jade Cole for predicting sinners for every category. Like, just go down that list.
Wow.
Like shout out. That
No
is
guts, no
that's
glory.
16 or
no guts, no
16
glory.
times.
Yeah. It had it for picture, actor, supporting actor, supporting actress, director, screenplay, casting, cinematography, like everything went that way.
That's funny.
I love that Todd and apparently Adam also predicted the documentary winner. But even that, I mean, Gita Gambier would have made a great speech. I think. I guess I don't know. And I haven't seen Mr. Nobody versus Putin, but like that was also a moment where I was like, I mean, everybody it got the biggest crowd applause. Like it's the most seen documentary by far, I would assume, because it has Netflix money behind it.
But again, Mr. Nobody against Putin
Has
won the BAFTA.
And it has the global sort of international vote.
They
and
did.
It won the BAFTA, so the race was over. This is what I hate, how this is what the Oscars are becoming. It's like, what won the precursor? Well, that's all that matters now. And just go with that.
One
and they're gonna
battle
win.
lost at SAG. So I mean, but so in that
Well,
in
but
your
lost what,
in
though?
your in this
Lost
scenario,
Amy
that
Madigan
would
lost
have been
the
the only thing. Was
They
Sinners
didn't
would have won
award a
Best Picture.
Best Ensemble award at the Oscars. If they did, it would have gone to Sinners.
No, because we don't know. I mean, casting could be that. We don't know.
We
Like,
don't. We don't
have
know.
no idea what that award is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like the passion and everything with Sinners, it was almost obvious that Sinners was going to win Best Picture after SAG, and it didn't win. So I mean, that's somewhat of a surprise. But when there are two movies coming at each other so hard, you can't really say you're surprised either way. If Sinners would have won, would you have been that shocked, Terry?
With the way that the night went, yes.
See, I think there's a theory. So now, of the last 7 years, SAG has only been predictive of 3 of the last 7. Excuse me, the Actor Award has only been predictive of 3 of the last 7. I wonder if the Oscars want to separate themselves a little bit from SAG. Okay, SAG. I mean, it was a fine ceremony, whatever. No one really cared. I didn't watch it. But like,
SAG separated themselves when they added all those members of they're like weathermen that are part of SAG now. So like, I mean, there's like the voting body is so big and has nothing to do with movies anymore.
I feel like the best ensemble at SAG no longer can be considered a predictor of
exactly
Best Picture.
what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah, ever since, as Zach loves to say, Crazy Stupid Asians got nominated for
ever
Best
since Hidden
Ensemble.
Figures won. That was the only time you were just
but Crazy Rich Asians gets nominated. Like it's truly an ensemble award, which has no bearing on Best Picture, and I think that's okay. That's not
won that
considered a
thing.
precursor for picture. Oppenheimer was a gigantic cast,
Yeah,
and that
won
was
everything.
a sweeper.
That's not an ensemble cast though. Those are actors having their own scenes.
Yeah.
Well, I just think last year with as non-predictive as SAG was last year, that should have been something that at least I should have remembered was SAG, because SAG gave it to Chalamet last year and Demi Moore and Conclave, right? So like it was way off last year, and maybe the Oscars are trying to
BAFTA went to Conclave too.
Maybe that's like the new Golden Globes now, is, you know, they just sort of look down on it and they want to separate themselves a little from it. But I don't know. SAG is certainly Terry's right. SAG is sagging into what's the word? Something obliviousness. Which is what
I thought the interesting one was going to be actor, because with BAFTA going to someone who wasn't even eligible for the Oscar. I thought no one knew who number 2 was in that vote. So yeah, Michael B won the actor, the SAG. So who could have possibly been the one that was up for the BAFTA? I don't think it was Michael B. Jordan. I don't even know if he was nominated there. So like I thought that race was completely wide open. Like Leo could have won. I really wanted to predict Ethan Hawke. Like, could you have seen that be the shocker? Ethan Hawke gets up there to win Best Actor. That would have been amazing.
That would have been pretty great if it happened. But I mean, it was that up in the air, and we didn't know. I mean, the fact that Michael B. Jordan won doesn't mean that it wasn't a vote within 5. That doesn't mean that all 5 of them weren't within 50 votes of each other. I mean, it's possible. They don't announce that. I mean, unless it is, if it's like so close that they just call it a tie. I don't know. I don't know how they actually tabulate their votes. I can't imagine there's actually ever a tie. But
that would be horrible.
I feel like we need to have like all the voting windows open at the same time, and not do this whole, because I feel like once we saw that Michael B won the SAG, everyone just cast their vote for Michael B, right? Amy Madigan won the SAG. Let everybody just cast their vote for Amy Madigan. Let's like close the windows at the same time for BAFTA, SAG, and Oscar, and then see what happens. I don't know.
Let's get rid of precursors.
Keep it open, transparent. Do like the Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame. Show the vote totals.
So what do we actually
the Amy Madigan one makes no sense. That makes no sense. A lone nomination that only won SAG, and she goes on to win the Oscar.
Critics' Choice. She won Critics' Choice and all the Critics' Awards leading up to it.
She's the first villain in a horror movie since Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter, who will get a sequel as well. So Red Dragon is the sequel to Silence. So now we're going to get an Atlantis
sequel.
What was that?
Yeah, Red Dragon's
Hannibal's more the sequel.
Jeez, Adam.
Wait.
Hannibal.
What's more?
Hannibal's the sequel.
Oh, well, Red Dragon's also... Well, Red Dragon's the before. Okay, well, it's a prequel too. Well, prepare for yourself for the Aunt Gladys prequel too.
Well, didn't Joker also get its own movie? I mean, doesn't that count for something?
I saw interesting stat. Amy Madigan is the first supporting actress win for a villainous type role in since like, what was it? Allison Janney for I, Tonya. It was like the last one you could even consider like the villain of the movie. One supporting actress.
Let's see. I mean, I thought
isn't Jamie Lee Curtis kind of the villain?
She does.
I don't know if Hot Dog Fingers can be considered a villain. You're gonna go with the bad guy for a scene. Is the villain?
I still think that Nicolas Cage should have played that. I still think Nicolas Cage would have been a great choice.
So what do we actually think the casting award is? Like the fact that it goes one battle after another, I don't really know what to make of that. It's like, okay, you could say like it's the movie that got 4 acting nominations, but then sentimental value wasn't even nominated in that category. So like I don't know what rationale there is to give a casting award one battle after another, other than that they found a star to be like the lead and they were able to cast a TV show coming out.
Did you guys see that commercial?
No, I'm so excited for that. It's It's the sequel to Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's okay. Hulu, that makes sense. But so it's like they found a future star potentially, and they cast a bunch of Oscar-winning actors.
So did Sinners.
It's like, is that get a casting award? I'm not really sure what to make of that. I don't know. I have no idea. I think I'm more confused now about what that category is than I was before.
Yeah, so did Sinners though. Miles Keaton, what was he doing before Sinners?
Yeah, exactly. And all of those actors, like I didn't know who Wunmi Misako was. Apparently, I'd seen her and stuff, but I didn't know who she was.
Yeah, you've seen her and stuff,
but it was not
Daredevil. It's Deadpool and Wolverine.
And the one guy from Ballers that Terry likes. What's that guy's name? Omar something.
Oh, Omar Bennett Miller. No,
isn't that the guy? Omar Miller. Is that his name?
Is that what it is?
The guy from Sinners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like
Miracle at St. Anna. Omar
Yeah.
Benson Miller. I knew it was not Bennett. That's the
So like
that's
they
Moneyball.
found all of these really cool actors, none of them Oscar winners. Like that would have made sense. That's a great feat in casting. Marty Supreme is a great feat in casting. I don't know what one battle after another has winning that. Other than that, it was their favorite movie.
Yeah, because you had a bunch of
And that would be annoying if it's just another movie, another award they're going to give to their best picture winner.
yeah,
But we don't know. We don't know yet. We'll have to give it 10 years and we'll find out if that's actually what it is.
Yeah, got to give it some time for sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if Cassandra Kulukundis has more street cred than Francine
That's who I think
Maisler.
it is.
But I'm looking at their filmographies. I mean, they both have pretty stacked careers, so that doesn't seem like. I don't know. Todd's right. It's a baffling category that maybe will make sense in some years, but not in others.
I want to. I also want to talk about the two song performances. What do you guys feel about how they went? I thought I Lied to You was just like that
should have won.
That reimagined.
The house down.
That was the better song. Now I think there might have been something wrong with the K-pop Demons mic. They did not seem to have as much like volume or intensity as
I would have,
but
I would have loved to have them
won there.
I would have loved them to come out with their actual costumes from the movie. But also we've heard this song so much now. Like if it's the Thanksgiving Day Parade, if it's the Conan or not Conan, but Jimmy Fallon show, but we've seen it played out a lot. So, but it was cool to finally see them cap off their year. It kind of reminded me of Billie Eilish when she finally won for Bond, because it's like we've heard that song for so long now that it finally got its roses there. But seeing I Lied to You like on stage with Miles Caton singing it, that guy. I would love to see a jazz or a blues record with him singing. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool, but there was no way it was winning. Like it was Golden's award.
I thought there was
100%.
a chance. I wasn't 100%, but you're right. I mean, if K-pop Demon Hunters, which now has more Oscar wins than Citizen Kane, if that didn't win Best Song, then a lot of people would have turned off their devices, or the few people that actually watched.
Yeah, 3-6 Mafia has as many as Citizen Kane 2.
That's true.
Now another thing that I'll say. So we talked about how the In Memoriam went on for like 15 minutes. You got to think that happened in place of the other songs. Did we really miss them? Like I wouldn't have minded hearing the Train Dream song. Like that would have been cool.
Because you haven't seen the other two movies.
But to hear Diane Warren, a Diane Warren song, that the Diane Warren song we have to have every year, and this is one that she's writing about in her own movie about herself,
losing Oscars, by the way.
So
yeah. I'm okay. And then some random opera song from a movie nobody ever has seen. And
don't diss on opera.
No, definitely Timothy Chalamet hasn't seen that.
I know, but I'm just saying,
watch yourself there. Young man.
Can you imagine, like, if they had performed that song from what's the song, Viva Verde? Is that what the name of the movie? Like they would have sung the song like sitting on Chalamet's lap. Like that's how that would have gone. Like, or at least that's what it would have felt like.
So, I did watch the Diane Warren Relentless streaming on Canopy. I did watch that. It's
a credit song, right? It's got to be.
What was that?
It's a credit song, right? It's got to be.
No, she actually writes it. At the very end of it, they show her like Kesha actually singing it for like 2 minutes on there, and the very end, it's like a finale song.
They showed the footage on the ceremony.
They did. That footage that her Kesha singing it was actually in the movie. That was straight from the movie. And Diane Warren singing her own song, that was from the movie. Like that was cool. I didn't know anything really about Diane Warren, so that was it's a good documentary. But yeah, I don't know if that should have been nominated.
It's Diane Warren really trying to win an Oscar. That's what that was.
100%.
Did you think the background of the set of the stage looked like the law office of Davis and Maine? It was weird. Like it was like these big doors leading into like an office, and it looked like a law office. I was like, I don't know what they were going for with that.
Yeah. What's up, Ed Bagley Jr., friend of the pod? How you doing?
So I have a very
check. By the way, check out the sideshow.
Better Call Saul.
Oh, final
we got
season.
Season 6 debuting Better Call Saul this week. Anyways, go ahead, Zach.
Oh, I have a very serious question that I want to have answered because Adam brought this up and I think it's worth discussing.
Okay.
So if you were to watch one spinoff from a villain in a 2025 Oscar movie, would it be Aunt Gladys, Lockjaw, Remick, Jack O'Connell from Sinners, or the state of Kansas from Train Dreams? I don't know which one I'd watch. Probably not the state of Kansas.
It's Abel Ferreira from Marty Supreme.
There you go. Abel Ferreira from Marty Supreme.
The Saja Boys from K-pop.
Lockjaw would be fun.
No, it wouldn't. I just do not like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think the I don't know, Jack O'Connell. Seeing Jack O'Connell in the I Lied to You and the vampires in there, that was cool. That was cool.
That was pretty cool.
Okay, so I have another question. So I texted Todd about this, and then I said we need to talk about this on the pod. So Paul Thomas Anderson, do we think Quentin Tarantino is happy for Paul Thomas Anderson? Do we think that Quentin was pulling for his, shall we say,
rival?
I mean, this is like in A Beautiful Mind when John Nash gets the award and Josh Lucas is all pissed off, right? I mean, Quentin's out there probably disappointed at this point. After another year when a rival / other filmmaker wins and he doesn't get anything after Sean Baker won last year based on actors that he discovered. I mean, this is just terrible for Quentin. And so Todd and I texted a little bit about this. Quentin must have been rooting for Sinners tonight, even though it's a ripoff of From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, and he also was famous in saying how much he hated Paul Dano in There Will Be Blood.
There we go.
There was already a little bit of a thing there. I think he was rooting for Sinners.
Well, you know what, Quentin, start making movies again. Like, stop
He's
freaking out about what your filmography is and that you only make 10, and keep making movies, and eventually you'll get one that hits just like this one did. Like, it'll be your time. You just gotta.
I think he's had, like, Inglourious Bastards was his One Battle After Another. It just ran into a random indie war movie that was released the year before. Otherwise,
well,
I think
and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was his masterpiece too, and it ran into Parasite. Like, he's had, but then he won screenplay for Django. So,
well, I just bring it up because I rewatched, because there's a snowstorm here in Kansas. Great Villain of 2025. It was 80 degrees yesterday, but snow blizzard today. So I had nothing to do, and I rewatched Magnolia, which, by the way, I don't know how we didn't deep dive Magnolia 2 years ago. What are we doing here, Jay? And first of all, Magnolia is a great movie. Now, it's an over-the-top movie, and it's too long.
Adam, you said you've never seen Magnolia?
I know. How did we not do this?
That was on my list last year to do daily notes, and I got to Eyes Wide Shut instead.
I just want to point out that Paul Thomas Anderson is a great director. All right, and we should be super happy here. Is he as talented as Tarantino? I don't know. Are his movies as great as Quentin's movies? I don't know. But we grew up watching Paul Thomas Anderson movies. I mean, when I saw Punch Drunk Love, I thought, oh my God, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen. You know, Boogie Nights, that was a great deep dive. There Will Be Blood, we haven't deep diving yet, but obviously everybody considers There Will Be Blood and The Master as the two greatest movies of the century, right? It's going to be interesting to see where his Oscar win actually plays in. It's like Marty winning for The Departed. No one calls The Departed Marty's best movie. No one's going to call One Battle his best. Well, I mean, some people do, right? But
I'm just joking.
I like Paul Thomas Anderson, even though he's a little boring in his acceptance speeches, but that's okay. Yes, I have nothing more to say. But I like Magnolia. I'll defend it. It's too long, but it's any movie with frogs is cool.
You know the pilot, but when was the last time he was in a simulator? That's what I want to know.
Paul Thomas Anderson does have more nominations to the Pinos than Quentin Tarantino does.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, you nominated most of them. But...
Oh, thank you. Okay, yes. Well, I'm his biggest supporter. In fact, I'll turn it on right now, and we'll really start talking about what great movie it is.
If you watched, I'm just make sure you watch Django when we do that. That
have
Pinot.
we even? I guess we did do a Pinots for the year Inglourious Bastards came out. That's like the only
Best Picture.
Yeah, it won Best Picture. That was the only year though that we've done a Pinot for a Tarantino year. So
next year will be isn't that Django? Yeah, it's not Django next year. Yeah,
I think so. Yep. All right,
but so is the Master though. That's the other thing. Isn't it Paul Thomas Anderson?
That's true.
The Master?
That's true.
That's true.
That'll be interesting. All right. Any closing thoughts on the Oscars? We do have Pinots to transition to.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait to talk about this.
Well, okay, Terry, are we ready? Are we ready to do what we've been talking about?
Oh, we might be.
One last thing.
Okay, yes, go ahead, Adam.
Real quick. Was that the most incestual like text chain we've ever had? We're just quoting our own sound bites now. Is that what we're doing?
Again, it wasn't exciting. There was not enough excitement. No Warren Beatty reading the wrong name.
I had some wrote up waiting for another comment to come through. I had them like on standby.
When you want a movie about a guy who has sex in a monkey mask?
Oh, and then also is Bridesmaids? That was a weird kind of like reunion they had there to celebrate that. But isn't that's going to be like an overrated movie next year or this year? Is that what we decided already?
Oh, potentially.
Probably. Anyway, go ahead. Move on. Zach, do your thing.
Well, before we do the thing, I want to hear your guys. What do you think? We've already said maybe some. What do you think was the best speech of the night? Who wins the award for best speech?
The actual best speech.
I want to give a shout out. I have one I'm going to say. I'm going to give a shout out.
Ludwig Göransson.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I loved Ludwig Göransson.
This was
I didn't speech was really hear that one.
That was the score.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the win. I didn't get to hear. I saw it, but I was. It
was pretty good. It's about like how his dad got a guitar because they listened to jazz or blues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and he put a guitar in his hand, and guitar got me here. So this is for my dad.
And a guitar got him on this movie too. So it was a really cool. Like you could tell he'd been up there before. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, because he had one for Black Panther, which is cool,
and one for Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah,
So he's gotten a few.
So I liked Jesse Buckley's speech, and I liked PTA's a screenplay speech. I think those are probably my two favorites.
He forgot to thank his cast, though. I mean, that's a big.
That's true.
But I liked how he said, "This is I wrote this movie for my kids" and all that stuff. Like that stuff was really good.
Yeah. I did like the speech. Who said this? I can't remember who it was, but it was basically like kids are responsible. Oh no, adults are responsible for making kids, and kids anybody who.
Oh yeah.
That
say that.
That was the Joaquin Trier.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Oh yeah.
Adults are responsible for kids, and we're supposed to take care of them. And anybody who Joaquin Trier is that. I thought that was a good speech there.
Trier, excuse me. That was a good one. Okay, the one that I would give it to, I liked the animated short guys, and I liked when they said, "Stop motion animators aren't patient; their spouses are."
That was a good.
That was very funny. I've never heard a
really good line.
I've never heard anyone say that in their acceptance speech quite like that. But that was such a perfect sort of summary of it. And
that was the
nice
guy who did the girl who cried pearls, right?
Correct.
Because he's like spent 5 years making a puppet movie.
Yes, that's what he said. People who make puppet movies are not patient; their spouses are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people who make podcasts. We're not patient; our spouses are.
Exactly.
My wife is the most patient person I know. I can just tell you that.
So, Todd, who was the winner? Do you know who the winner of was it you and Trish?
Yeah, I mean, we both missed 3.
Okay.
Kyle Heck missed 4.
Of course he did.
Oh, wow.
Well, and then out of you guys, I think Adam was next best. I think he missed 6.
Yeah, because I did spinners for
7.
picture and director.
Brett.
Kyle
looks like he
got
missed-
all the big ones right. Like he didn't
Brett
miss
missed
one
6.
until he missed cinematography, production design, documentary, and animated short. Like that's not a bad haul, Kyle. Shout out to Kyle Heck.
After 4, the only people that were perfect were me, Trish Mistrick, and Atticus, I think. If I
After
remember.
what?
No, it was me, Trish, and it was me. It was me, Trish, and Ava Heck. I think were the only 3 that were perfect after the first 3 awards.
It's not bad.
Oh wow.
My daughter
Like,
was asking. She's like, "What
Because
happened?"
the short came like right off the bat. It was animated short, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that took out like a whole bunch of people.
Mm-hmm. My daughter was asking what happens if she would have got the most correct. I was like, "Well, you're going to be the host. You're going to be on the podcast." She's like, "What, really?" I was like, "What happens if Atticus or Fiona?" I was like, "Then they'll be on the podcast. That's just how. That's what's going to happen."
Fiona's
like,
already
what?
on the podcast.
How you
Fiona's
doing?
already there.
How you
I did like Jimmy.
doing?
I like Jimmy Fallon though, poking fun at Melania's documentary. I thought that was funny. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. Or I liked his bit of no, I'm here because Conan stepped outside to get some fresh air and his skin was exposed to the sun and he incinerated.
I could relate to that. Talk about the most relatable midlife crisis moment of this episode. I can relate.
Because you're redhead, Adam.
I also like
those
the
redheads.
multiple Michael B. Jordan sitting in the audience.
Oh, that was good.
That was very funny too.
Every seat filler.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be the first. I'm the last host to be. That's not going to be AI. That was fun too.
That was pretty good too.
And Jane Lynch, minor character of the show.
That's
Jane
true.
Lynch.
That was pretty
Jane
good.
Lynch was great.
Have you been injured from the flashlight related incident?
What'd she say? It was the flashlight from something, right?
that
Tactical
killed Bin
flashlight.
Laden.
Yeah, the flashlight that killed Bin Laden. Minor character.
What are we doing? I don't know. All right. Any last thoughts on Oscars before we move on to Pinos?
Well, okay, so I didn't get a lot right in my ballot. Okay, I get that. I probably finished below, infants. Okay, but there was one category I got right, which was Michael B. Jordan. And I'm very proud of myself for predicting Michael B. Jordan. Thank you very much. We have a little clip that we have prepared that I gave to Terry, and Terry's ready to play. That actually, oh yeah, hi Drew. Hey everybody.
I'm gonna
Drew's
plug.
Movie Club.
Go watch Drew's Movie Club. He does really cool, not just new movies, but he also does like older reviews too. I've checked. It's really good stuff. Check out his stuff.
Okay,
All right.
thank you, Drew. All right,
Sorry.
I've been waiting 4 months to play this clip, so I just want to say it's from our October 7th episode. Go and listen to it. Roll the clip, Terry.
You guys have any questions? Any thoughts? Anything you want to give them crap for?
Well, now I think Dwayne Johnson and Daniel Day-Lewis have no chance at nominations. I mean, you have them at 4 and 5. So who would you put there instead? I assume you wouldn't.
They're still in there, especially Daniel Day-Lewis. He's going to get nominated.
Oh, absolutely not. No way. I mean, no. This movie barely made a blip. I mean, it's not even in the top 10 box office this weekend. And you were saying that's the reason that
it's Saturday afternoon. So I don't know.
Well, you said one battle after another was a bomb. I mean, how can you defend this movie having Oscar chances?
Because it doesn't have a $175 million budget, and it's Daniel Day-Lewis.
It's 55% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think there's any way this movie.
I don't think anybody gives a shit about the Rotten Tomatoes score when you're talking about Daniel Day-Lewis. I mean, he's getting nominated for sure. Dwayne Johnson, I still think is
say that soundbite. I would say 0% chance. 0%. Now, Dwayne Johnson, maybe there's more of a chance for Dwayne Johnson because it has a better reviews. But I would knock out both of them. No way. There's still 3 months left in the year.
No, I mean that's just a bad take. Did
you have Michael B. Jordan in over them? He's getting he's a lock.
There's almost no chance Michael B. Jordan gets nominated for Vlad. I mean, the rest of the movie, I have 11 performances on this list. I probably should have Will Arnett higher, considering I think the movie's going to be a hit. But I have him getting nominated in screenplay.
Okay, so, wait. Just want to review: Daniel Day-Lewis in, The Rock in, Michael B. Jordan out.
Yes.
That's what we're on. Okay. We got on Vox.
That category isn't very loaded.
And I think you're very much underselling Sinners. I know that it's still a loaded year left, but no movie quite has the support that Sinners does as a major studio movie. I would still maybe even put it above One Battle After Another, but those would be my 1A and 1B right now.
There's the clip.
All right, there we go.
I mean, I remember that. I still at the time it made sense, and I even said last week, I was like, I still don't understand Michael B. Jordan's thing. He doesn't have an Oscar scene, and he doesn't, and he's won an Oscar for it, which is awesome because I love Michael B. Jordan. My boy Wallace from The Wire has an Oscar, but I still at the time watching the movie, there was nothing in my head watching Sinners the first time in theaters I ever thought that it was going to be nominated for any Oscars except for maybe score or something, but I still don't understand what happened to An Enemy. But hey,
well,
good job, Zach. You called me out.
Thank you. And I just want to say, I did listen to that episode. I could have included this, but I was a little bit of a dick. We love Todd. Todd got the documentary. Okay, good job, Todd. Todd did also say, to be fair, he predicted Delroy Lindo on our October 7th episode to get nominated. So good job, Todd. But it's a little funny. It's just a little funny because last year you were like, no way, let's stop the Demi Moore shit. She's not getting in, and that shit happened too. So it's just a little funny. That's all I'm gonna say. But I love your predictions, Todd. Keep doing them. But An Enemy and the whatever bullshit Dwayne Johnson movie. I mean, that's a W for Zach. I gotta take the win.
I mean,
Todd, didn't you have
Golden Globe nom at least?
Todd, didn't you have Jesse Buckley winning back in your first predictions in January 2025?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so there is that.
Over Hamnet. I mean, I was, and I had Sentimental Value nominated for a bunch of stuff too. I mean, I had a good gauge on it back then, but it's I mean, I only had Sinners in like screenplay back in January 2025.
Yeah,
so,
see, I think the truth is, when we reviewed Sinners, we did not. I don't think we mentioned the word Oscars with it, did we? Back in April,
we all gave it 3 stars.
I mean, it was like, this is a cool movie. It might get a tech award here or there, but let's not kid ourselves. I mean, this is like, it's a movie about vampires. I mean, come on. So I think it's a little unfair to play that clip because I think anybody, looking at the odds would say Daniel Day-Lewis is going to get it, but it's still funny to play.
I had a couple whiskeys. That shit was hilarious. But sorry, good. Todd. That's pretty good.
That was pretty good
shit. But yeah.
All right. Well,
let's get to what we really are here for. The Oscars are over. We don't care about that.
Yeah. We're here to talk all awards, Oscars and Pinos. So let's get into
2, 3.
Yeah.
3,
and
2, 1.
And a Lifetime Achievement Award for 39 great years for Zach.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Did you notice that Tom Cruise has won an Oscar? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got an honor.
When did that happen? I guess last year.
That's one thing they didn't do at all in the ceremony. They didn't even show the clips.
I know.
Tom Cruise and Dolly. Come on, man. And we're tuning into this bullshit of some movie that no one's ever watched, and you have Dolly Parton and Tom Cruise winning Oscars, and we're not showing that shit. Come on, man.
KLC.
Shout out to KLC 6857.
What's up,
saying
guys?
Hi. Yep.
Hello.
All right. Yeah. So we're gonna set the Oscars aside. We're gonna get into the Pinos because
that's what honestly, we're really here for.
Well, the Pinos I think are a lot more intriguing, especially this time than the Oscars, because we all knew what was gonna happen with the Oscars. Well, I did the tabulating. I had no idea what was gonna happen with the Pinos. And then I saw what happened. I'm like, I still don't really know what happened with the Pinos. So
how many movies did Zach watch? That's the question. I watched them all. I watched Seurat this week, and I watched Testament of Anne Lee this week. So what did Zach watch?
Well, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. We're gonna go through these.
I mean, do we know if the Oscar voters ever actually watch it, Adam? I think there's some strategic ambiguity involved.
Okay, touche.
All right.
Look at that. 2 Oscar-winning performances, front and center.
Hold on, I can't see nothing. Okay, there we go.
3.
3, I guess. Yeah. All that we're missing. Where's Sean Penn?
I didn't care for
He
the
didn't
performance.
want to show up.
He didn't show up.
He didn't show up.
His choice.
His choice. Yes. So here we are, the 4th annual Pinos, the major
my God,
award
I'm
winners,
so
live
nervous
post-
now.
Yeah, nervous now as he usually is. So we're gonna roll through these. We're gonna roll through them in the order we rolled through them when we did the Pinos originally, and which means we start with Best Supporting Actress.
Pamela Anderson.
What,
We know what
the Oscars started with.
No, do the job. Know your job.
All right,
Know
so
your
we've got.
roles. Know
So
your
there
role.
are 5. We're looking at the 5 that were nominated for the Oscar, and I think 3 of them got nominated at the Pinos. So our nominees were Pamela Anderson for Naked Gun, Kirsten Dunst for Roofman, Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value, Shi-Wan Ma for Left-Handed Girl, Amy Madigan for Weapons, and Teyana Taylor for One Battle After Another.
Oh, God.
Todd, you are the awards expert. Who do you think is going to pull this one out? That means he has no freaking idea.
Oh, you should.
Yeah,
get-
I
we
mean,
should-
I
I'll
could
guess.
see like 3 or 4 of these easily winning. I don't know our ballots off the top of my head. I remember 3 of us had Pamela Anderson on our list, but I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess Shi-Yun Ma is the winner.
I think that's I would say the same one as well.
It's got to be Pam. Come on, guys. What are we doing if we don't give it to Pam?
Well, I will say this: the top 3 were separated by 2 points. The top 3 were separated by 2 points. 1 through 6 were separated only by 6 points. So it was all pretty close. The winner of Best Supporting Actress at the 2025 Pinos is Shi-Wan Ma for Left-Handed Girl. And here's how it went. Number 2 was Amy Madigan for Weapons. Number 3, Pamela Anderson for The Naked Gun. Number 4, Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value. Number 5, Kirsten Dunst for Roofman. And number 6, Teyana Taylor for One Battle After Another.
My number 1 got 5th.
My number 1 got 2nd.
You guys must have all put Tiana 6th. I put her 2nd. Where's the Teyana Taylor love?
I had her 4th.
Todd
Teyana Taylor got a 2nd, a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th. Pamela Anderson got a 1st, a 3rd, a 3rd, and a 6th.
Oh, that was you, Terry. 6th place.
There's the one that criticized us even having her on the list.
Come on,
Madigan got that high. I wasn't thinking that necessarily, but it's an interesting winner. I think we're the only awards that have her.
That is true.
I think you're right.
That's a fair point.
It is definitely a list
Almost
for
sideways
the
thing.
Pinos for sure.
But Left-Handed Girl gets its first win of the 2026 Pinos.
All right. Let's move on. Next we've got Best Supporting Actor. We've got Lockjaw on the screen. We've got a guy who had a few small beers. That was his Oscar scene, by the way. A few small beers.
I picked the right clip. I picked the right clip for it.
What was Michael B's Oscar scene? I don't even remember.
He was yelling at himself. I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought he was the one where he was talking about the sky.
No, it was where they were like talking about at the car before
That
they
was a
separate.
screenplay, I think.
All right. This
I don't know.
This was one of the weirder categories because, like we said, there were only 6 overlaps on all of our lists. So we had no idea where this was going. So our nominees were Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another, Cosmo Jarvis for Warfare, Tim Key for The Ballad of Wallace Island,
Weird.
Paul Mescal for Hamnet, Sean Penn for One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. Todd, where do you think it's going?
I'm guessing it's probably either Sean Penn or Paul Mescal.
I don't know if Zach saw Tim Key, but I think it's probably gonna be Paul Mescal.
This is the category that makes me the sickest because I don't know why I didn't use my Pinot or my Merlot. Excuse me.
Your veto.
No, veto. What the heck? It's when you don't even remember who the actor is in the movie, Cosmo Jarvis, you deserve to get booted. So
he wouldn't have been booted though. That's the hard part.
Who would have been?
It would have been Skarsgård was the one that was in the position to get booted.
That's fine too, but yeah, I feel sick about it. But anyway.
All right. Well, on this one, the top 4 were separated by 3 points.
Wow, Jesus.
So this was super close. The whole thing was separated by 5 points. So the winner of Best Supporting Actor 2025 Pinots was Paul Mescal for Hamnet.
Wow.
There we go. Good job, everybody.
And here's how the voting went. Number 2 was Tim Key. Number 3, Sean Penn. Number 4, Cosmo Jarvis. Number 5, Benicio del Toro. Number 6, Stellan Skarsgård. So this is one where Zach did not get a chance to watch The Ballad of Wallace Island yet. So the way it worked was I averaged out the points of what everyone else had given, and the point or the slot in Zach's list that was closest to that point total, the average point total, that's where it placed in his list. So, but yeah, Paul Mescal had a 2-point win, which was more than the supporting actress win. So he kind of, it wasn't a big win. He had a first, a second, a fourth, and a fourth. So
I don't know. We needed someone from The Naked Gun in this category.
Who?
Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah, Paul Walter. Yeah, he could have made an impact.
I like that. Just
do you want to say how we ranked them? Is that what we're talking about? Are we doing that?
Nah. Well, we can talk about that later. Well, let's just keep it moving. All right. So there you go. Paul Mescal has a win for Hamnet. Moving on. Next, we had Best Scene.
Oh,
this was one where we have 10 nominees that we all submitted. So the nominees were Chasing Across the Water and 28 Years Later, Hamlet in the Globe and Hamnet, The Interrogation, and It Was Just an Accident, Reading the Menu and Jay Kelly, The Buskers Dance and Life of Chuck, Snowman in the Cabin and The Naked Gun, Bob Ferguson on the Phone in One Battle After Another, Letter to a Daughter About Her Mother in One Battle After Another, I Lied to You from Sinners, and The Final Chase in Weapons. Todd.
Oh, I mean, I would imagine the winner is probably either it's either Hamnet or Bob on the Phone. But I have no idea. I mean, this could go any number of ways.
I think we all really liked the Sinners scene, but also I think also the Leo on the Phone.
I think Snowman in the Cabin is a dark horse here. I think we all love that scene. I think it's very funny. We don't have a lot of comedy in this category, and
it's a sex scene too.
Of course, cool. We had a sex scene win Best Scene before. We could have the Oscars had history tonight with Best Cinematographer. We could have the first sex scene win Best Scene. Long overdue, in my opinion.
The crazy part with this is we don't have a ballot to go off of. Like, we just submitted these, so it's whatever ends up, whatever we're thinking when we vote. So the winner of Best Scene 2025 Pinots is Hamlet in the Globe.
Wow. Hamnet picking up its second win.
It wasn't even close either. The lowest this placed on any ballot was 4th.
You're welcome.
So this was going to win. Here's how the full vote went. Number 2 was I Lied to You from Sinners. Number 3 was Bob Ferguson on the Phone in One Battle After Another. Number 4, Chasing Across the Water and 28 Years Later, which Zach still hasn't seen. Number 5, The Interrogation and It Was Just an Accident. Number 6, Reading the Menu and Jay Kelly. Number 7, The Final Chase and Weapons. Number 8, A Letter to a Daughter About Her Mother in One Battle After Another. Number 9, Snowman in the Cabin from The Naked Gun. And number 10, screw all of you, The Buskers Dance and Life of Chuck.
Oh, you're on that island, Terry.
I know. I realize this. I'm on several islands this year that really piss me off. That because none of you joined me on these islands, and yeah,
It's a good
39 great
scene.
years.
It's the other scenes are better.
I don't think anyone has any issue with Hamlet. That's the version of like one battle after another winning because it got the most like votes, that are the like numbers 3 and 4. I mean, everyone knows it's a great scene.
I'm happy because the scene that I voted number 1 finished second, and my scene that I voted number 2 got number 1. So just flip flop that. So I'm happy with that.
I still don't remember the reading the menu scene in Jay Kelly.
Wow.
Hamnet had a 7-point win here, so it dominated this vote. I Lied to You, which came in second, had a first, a third, a fifth, and a seventh. So
wow,
like it was, and everything that Hamnet had was in the top 4.
Okay,
so.
can I ask Todd a question? Okay, so Todd, we know it's your number 1 movie of the year, 1 best scene. It is now doing very well at this year's Pinos, and we'll see how it does for Best Actress. Does it bother you that the public regards this as a routine mission? No. Does it bother you that Terry got that joke? Does it bother you that the last scene of Hamnet uses the same music that you heard in Arrival? It's not an original music. It's the same freaking score.
I didn't nominate it for score.
Well, I know, but it got nominated for score at the Oscars this year, and I was just thinking, oh, this is like a scene in Arrival, and it's a scene in the freaking Scorsese movie Shutter Island. It's the same music.
The only music in the movie. I don't care what other people think. I mean, they're wrong if they don't like Hamnet.
Well, I'm just saying it didn't. Well, we all like Hamnet. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the music, I think, probably played a big role in that scene. I just thought it's the same music I've heard in 5 other movies, but it's a good scene.
It didn't need the music to be good.
It's not as good as Bob Ferguson on the phone. I'm sorry. Who ranked that low? Terry, what was the Bob Ferguson ranking?
I had
all right, so let's see here. Bob Ferguson on the phone had a first, a fourth, a fifth, and a 10th.
Oh, that's just Todd 10th. Come on, man. All right. Magnolia also has some really great.
I like the Letter to a Daughter more than the Bob on the phone.
Well, it's not a terrible argument, but 10th.
I put a letter to a daughter. I put a letter to a daughter 10th.
Below Jake Kelly.
You had Letter to a Daughter 10th, Adam?
I did.
Wow.
I rewatched the scene.
Jeez, Adam.
Dude. Take a wild guess what I had 10th.
Not Buster's Dance.
The snowman. Of course it was the snowman.
It's a great scene.
Yeah,
a lot of laughs.
It's Naked Gun.
All
dirty.
the rest were better. Screw you guys on the buskers. All right.
I didn't have it that low.
You used my own line against me.
I think that this category proves why One Battle won Best Picture, because we were all very passionate about our one thing, but everybody was like, okay, yeah, Hamnet at the Gate, everybody loves that shit. Okay, that's why One Battle won. So screw the balloting system, and I'm here for Snowman. Snowman sex scene? Are you kidding? That's way better than a monkey mask sex scene.
Make that the
Naked Gun was robbed.
Take that and make that a
I feel
soundbite.
bad for Pam
All
Anderson.
right.
John Daly wins a Pinot, but Pam Anderson can't.
Adapted screenplay. The nominees that we had were
That's a good movie.
The Ballad of Wallace Island, Begonia, Hamnet, No Other Choice, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams. Todd, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I imagine One Battle After Another is probably the favorite here. I would like to think No Other Choice has a chance.
I was the only one who hadn't seen No Other Choice. And it's now my number 10 over Begonia. So
wow.
So you have it ranked high in this then.
I have it ranked high.
Attaboy.
So I think No Other Choice is the dark horse here because I was the only one who hadn't seen it, and yeah, I won't say where I ranked it yet, but yeah, this one, or I would love to see Train Dreams kind of
keeps winning. Hamnet's won everything so far.
True, that's true.
So there is a tie for number one.
Whoa,
I do have tiebreakers. No BS, it's a tie. There's a tiebreaker though. But I will say 2 points separate the top.
You've had to seen it.
2 points separate the top 4.
I've not seen Hamnet.
So the winner of Best Adapted Screenplay 2025 Pinos is One Battle After Another.
The
It
Oscars
tied
agree.
in the ballot with No Other Choice. Number 3 was Train
spot on
Dreams.
my predictions. Dang.
Number 4 was Hamnet. Number 5 was Begonia, and a very distant 6th was The Ballad of Wallace Island.
What is that based on? Is that a song? Adapted from a song?
No, it was it was a short. Or the
Short,
wasn't it,
yeah,
Todd?
with a Tim Key short, yeah.
Yeah. So there you
Have
go.
you seen That They May Face the Rising Sun yet, Terry?
Nope.
Then you can't give me shit for not watching the Battle of Wallace Island. I mean, it's the exact
It
same
was
shit. It's the same Irish.
nominated.
Right,
If
well,
you
for
wanted
some-
me to watch that, They
that
May Face
wasn't
the Rising
your
Sun, you
that
should have
wasn't-
vetoed it into a lineup.
Well, first of all, I have to assign it to you because I won trivia. I mean, that's ridiculous. But number 2 is you have your Irish film. I have my Irish film. Todd had an Irish film a few years ago. I mean, That
I'm
They May
Irish.
Face the Rising Sun. And Adam is Irish. Have you seen him? I mean, it was my number 1 movie of the year.
You put it in the lineup, I'd watch it. You didn't put it in any lineup.
How
You
did
had multiple opportunities.
the
You were
Irish
too busy watching One Battle After Another.
Well, I make no apologies for that. I'm going to watch it, I think, after this podcast.
And
here,
you put Nouvelle Vague into ensemble cast instead of your number 1.
well, that
Just
was
like I'm watching Drive in a couple months, guys. I'm watching Drive while we do the 2011.
So just to throw this out here, One Battle had a first, a 4th, and a 5th.
Thank you, Terry.
You're welcome. Then No Other Choice had a 2nd, a 2nd, a 3rd, and a 4th. So that's how One Battle ended up winning, is because it had the
Passion.
2 firsts, where No Other Choice had 2 seconds.
Train Dreams. That was my number 1.
And yeah, Train Dreams was
Have you-
one behind those 2.
Okay, be honest.
Hamnet was one behind Train Dreams.
Be honest for a second. Have you really heard the Train Dream song before tonight? Because I hadn't.
No, I hadn't, honestly, but
I probably had, but I don't
did
remember
not,
it.
It did not sound like a good song. It was like laughably bad, like the narration, like, "Oh, here comes the train. It's
okay.
rolling on the track."
And that's Pinot nominated narration.
High War. He probably forgot about it.
My dad liked Train Dreams. He
Good.
thought I was crazy for not liking it either.
Because you are crazy
Yeah.
for not liking it.
It's
It's a great movie.
It's my number 1, dude.
when you
I
insult
didn't bash
the,
your number 1.
when you insult the state of Kansas, you insult a lot of people.
You would give it 3.5 stars if it hadn't had that line about Kansas in it.
No comment.
No comment. Quote of the night. No comment.
All right. Are we
Well,
ready for the
how
next
many, How
category?
many wins is that for one battle?
Leo has been in 3 Best Picture winners. Is that crazy? How many actors have actually done? He's starred in 3 Best Picture winners. And they're all from different decades too. That's nuts.
That is crazy. I hadn't thought about that.
And the Revenant-
Jack has 3.
The Revenant was this close to winning in 2014, right, or 2015. Like Leo. Well, first of all, I was wondering if Leo was going to win tonight. I think it was close, because everybody was like he won 2nd place at BAFTA, so maybe that means he wins. But then he was
Everybody
very,
meaning Perry.
he was
Perry
very
said that.
in defense of Leo. The moment that they read Michael's name, Leo stood up and gave him a standing ovation, which was cool. I think Leo legitimately wanted Michael to win.
Leo was there along for the
Michael
ride.
B. Jordan is the greatest found footage actor of all time, right behind Dane DeHaan. Okay, shout out Chronicle.
Ding dong, ever.
All right, moving on. Highest War. This was another 10 that we submitted. The nominees for Highest War were Riz Ahmed for Relay, Jack Black for a Minecraft movie,
There we go.
Miles Caton for Sinners, George Clooney for Jay Kelly, America Ferrera for The Lost Bus, Chase Infinity for One Battle After Another, Dwayne Johnson for The Smashing Machine, Guillaume Marbeck for Nouvelle Vague, Will Patton for Train Dreams, and Brad Pitt for F1 the movie. Sequel caps lock coming out soon. Todd, where is this one going?
Well, the Pinots absolutely love Brad Pitt. Like, I think he's got like 6 awards. So I'm gonna
I don't know if
predict Brad
he's won
Pitt, but
anything
say it's
yet.
probably gonna be Miles Keaton. How many awards does he have, Adam?
I'll do some research.
He's
I
got
got, like,
he's got a
6
ton of
wins and, like-
nominations. I don't
like
know if he's
15
actually won.
nominations.
don't know if he's
but
won
he-
anything yet.
He's always nominated. Yeah. That's a great call. I forgot about that. I think there's only one of the like 8 of these that we've done that he hasn't been nominated in.
Brad Pitt has never won, but he has 6 nominations, which is one away from the leader of Nicolas
Wow.
Cage.
For how many
Wow.
different movies? That's what I want to know.
Brad Pitt
Like,
has
acting ones.
Brad Pitt has been nominated. He's tied for second with Sean Penn because Zach had to get him in 3 times this year. Brad Pitt has been nominated for High War.
You got in 3 times with Teyana Taylor too.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, it's reverse rape. High War for 2025, Supporting Actor 2022, Nick Cage 2022, Best Actor 2008, Supporting Actor 2008, and Nick Cage 2008. So that's
Okay,
what-
What
so
was he in 2022?
Babylon.
Pig. Oh,
Babylon. Brad Pitt.
no, I thought you were saying.
But wait
Wait.
till
Well, first-
2011 Pinos because he could have he's
Yeah, he
up
was
for
in-
Tree of Life and Moneyball. So
Yeah.
watch out.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Sean Penn.
Back to-
What
back
did
to this.
Conan say? Like Sean Penn got an erection, like and then they put it in the movie, or what did he say? I can't remember.
It was
that happened.
he got an erection when a gun got pointed at him,
Oh,
and Paul Thomas Anderson said, "Let's put that in the movie."
yeah. That was a good line.
That was a good line. I thought you were going to say about how Conan and Brad Pitt are the same age,
Oh,
which his wife informed him of while she was crying.
I also liked his line about how I've always been in love. You have to be in love with a co-star, and Rose Byrne, you did a great job. Well, I butchered that. But that was funny.
Yeah.
It's hard to control yourself when you're
When you're-
acting with someone you have a crush on.
Yes, that's it.
But
Jared.
Rose Byrne,
Yeah.
you did a good job. Anyways, the winner of
Oh,
highest.
wait.
award-
Can I give a couple thoughts about this?
Yes,
All right.
go ahead.
First of all, who was Will Patton in Train Dreams? Don't remember this role at all.
The
Narrator.
narrator.
Really? Well, that's
was the narrator.
I thought
And
that
you
was Julie
voted?
Taverner. And then I thought America Ferrera. I don't know what she wins the Matt Damon. What are you doing in this category? Although she is the only woman.
Hey, she
curiously
plays
enough.
like an
But
elementary school
she-
teacher. Isn't that the most America Ferrera role ever?
I honestly thought she could have been the winner here, but I take back if you don't remember who it is, then never
No,
mind.
I didn't remember Will Patton. I definitely remembered America Ferrera. What I said in my review of the
Ferrera.
movie, which by the way, that shit was nominated for best visual effects. I seem to remember in our review me shitting on the visual
You
effects.
did. I
Because
remember
I
Yeah, and
thought,
it was a
thought
it was
the
a bad
fire
take.
the fires looked terrible in that movie. But anyway,
Your
America
TV.
Ferrera, I think in my review I said that she did a very good Sandra Bullock in Speed impersonation.
Yeah, you,
So
you
I don't know if
watched
that's a
that-
high war
you
or
watched
not,
it on
but-
VHS.
I did watch it on. Yes, it was
Mm.
very high quality. Anyway, this is a genuinely exciting award, and I predict that Dwayne Johnson will win.
The winner,
That's good
highest
fun.
war 2025 Pinos is Miles
Okay,
Keaton
wow.
for Sinners.
You should be doing your ballot. You should be doing an article on this.
He,
I
He
know
had
our
a
group.
He had a 4-point win over who, Todd?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Thank
Hey,
you.
my top 3's on the board. My top 3 right
number
there.
3 was America Ferrera for The Lost Bus. Number 4, Dwayne Johnson for The
Hey, my
Smash
top 4.
Machine. Number 5, George Clooney for Jake Kelly. Number 6, Riz Ahmed for Relay. Number 7, Jack Black for a Minecraft movie. Number 8, Will Patton for Train Dreams. Number 9, Guillaume Marbeck for Nouvelle Vague. And number 10, Chase Infinity for One Battle After Another.
You guys are mean. 9 and 10 were the top 2.
So
Okay, for Chase. Okay, can we clarify Chase Infinity for a second? That was only because she didn't get nominated. All right, that's the only reason I put her on this list. However, Todd, do you know how old Chase Infinity is?
21.
She's 29. No, wait, that's Zendaya. Zendaya is 29, and you said Zendaya would play Chase Infinity's role. So I rest my case.
I mean, she
I'm
was
confused.
discovered. You can't. Here's my problem. You can't have. I had her 10th. You can't say a highest war is a discovery.
But
That
who else
doesn't
would
make
play
any
her?
sense.
But what was Miles Keaton doing before this?
Oh no,
Well, but
I
but
have
also at the same
zero
time,
problems. I have zero problems with Miles Keaton. What I would have
Yeah.
problems with is 2 through 4. That's ridiculous. Chase Infinity and Guillaume Marbeck deserve more respect from this board. But Miles Caton's a fine winner. Zero problems there. He was great in that movie.
Miles Caton had a second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth.
Yeah, the
only one that lived only in top fives.
Yeah, I mean, like that, and when you hear that guy speak, you're just like, that is that character. Like, there's almost no replacing that. It had to be number one, pretty much.
A lot.
Brad Pitt had a first, a fourth, a sixth, and a seventh, and that took second.
First place.
That's ridiculous. Come on, Adam. Really?
I had America Ferrera first.
I had Ferrera.
My number one was Dwayne Johnson. So
wait, your number one was Dwayne Johnson, Terry?
Yeah,
that was his submission.
That was my
no one
submission.
else. No, that was Adam's submission. My submissions to this list were Clooney and
John Cena.
Riz?
John Cena could play that role in his sleep, and he would have been so much better.
I submitted Brad Pitt and Dwayne Johnson. Oh, that's right, Miles. That's Todd. I'm forgetting. I'm not even counting Todd's win right here. Todd gets a win here for this category for Miles Caton.
Taking Miles Caton out of the equation, because we love him. He's great, friend of the podcast. This should have gone 10-2. That's the right order. Chase Infinity, Guillaume Marbeck. Okay, the
Will Patton? Will Patton should have been number 4. Is that what you're saying?
I think he was better than Brad Pitt and America Ferrera. Not that I remember him. But the narration itself is memorable.
You liked
F1. He never actually appears in the movie. He's just the disembodied voice.
Well, of course I liked F1, but anybody could have played. I mean, come on, Tom Cruise. It's the same as Tom Cruise in Top Gun Maverick. It's the same shit. But whatever.
I watched a Minecraft movie. Jack Black was my number 3. No one else could make that part work.
I put Jack Black high on my list too, Terry. Where did Jack Black place?
Jack Black, he's. I told it he was number 3 on my ballot.
I know, but where did he rank on everybody's ballot?
7th.
Okay.
No,
so
9th.
Jack
I have
Black,
a 9th.
He had a 2nd, 3rd, 9th, and 10th.
That's just disrespectful.
Anybody could have played that.
No,
absolutely
no one could have
not.
played that. No one could have played that.
Could have done it.
No, Jason Momoa was the other character in the movie.
Well, obviously
he was pulling a Michael B. Jordan multiple roles.
How would it not have been? It could have been Jason Segel. It could have been Seth Rogen. I don't know. I really have a problem.
It could have been Stellan Skarsgård.
Yeah, and you're the one who championed him for getting highest war for Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, that is absolutely highest war.
Panda.
I could get behind. Listen, there's never going to be an award that Jack Black shouldn't be Brad Pitt. Screw Brad Pitt. Who is Brad Pitt? I say
as every woman in the world.
Every movie that Jack Black comes out in, he needs to be at least considered on the highest war. There's no movie that he's
Super
ever done
Mario
high war.
Galaxy, a couple weeks.
Anacondas. I would have accepted Anacondas over America Ferrera and Brad Pitt.
Bernie coming up. Jumanji.
I'm excited for Bernie.
All right, we're moving on. Original screenplay.
These alcohol is hitting. This is when it's getting fun.
This is when it's getting fun. All right, the nominees we had for original screenplay.
Did you like Will Forte at the Oscars? Or Will Arnett?
That was pretty good. That was a good.
Will Forte.
It was him and Channing. Like Channing's just like going for it to try to make it work. It's just hilarious. And then
Arnett's like, no, I was in that movie. No, I didn't get nominated. No.
And then how about Channing Tatum? Channing Tatum, low key, was maybe the minor character award winner at this year's Oscars because he also had great rapport with Robert Downey Jr. with the thong.
Yeah, it was John Cena wasn't there. Costume design. It's like Channing Tatum absolutely would have done that bit if you.
That should be the bit done every year for costume design. Is John Cena just comes out naked every year?
I'm saying like Channing Tatum would have done that too, but John Cena also would have done the stuff Channing Tatum did today.
You know what else this Oscars was missing? This was missing the obligatory Ben Stiller presentation of him doing something really stupid on stage.
Yes.
Like the year where he came out in the all green suit, not realizing he wasn't getting green screened. Or shrinking into the stage. Anyways, best original screenplay at the Pinos. The nominees were Blue Moon, Is This Thing On? It Was Just an Accident, Relay, Sentimental Value, and Weapons.
God, we didn't nominate Sinners. Wow.
No, because all of us gave it 3 stars.
Is this the first year we didn't nominate the original screenplay winner at the Oscars? Has that ever happened before?
Adam, check that out. I can check that out
On
too.
it.
I've got it here.
I
Todd,
don't think we
where do you think this is
nominated-
going?
We didn't nominate Milk, did we?
We nominated Anora, but it didn't win. We nominated what one in 2023?
American Fiction. We definitely nominated that.
No,
That
we
was
didn't.
adapted.
Oh,
That was adapted.
you're right. Okay.
We nominated American Fiction.
Theory of the Fall. Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah.
Anatomy of a Fall. We did nominate Anatomy of a Fall. It finished third. 2022, what won?
Everything Everywhere.
Everything Everywhere.
Oh,
We did not nominate.
did not.
Yeah, that
okay.
only got one nomination for Highest War.
Okay.
Yeah. 2010. What was the
Oh,
winner? What was it?
King's
King's
Speech.
Speech.
King's Speech. We did nominate King's Speech.
Thanks, Terry.
You're welcome. 2009. Bastards was the winner.
That one.
And 2008.
No, it's Hurt Locker was the winner.
No,
Oh,
that's adapted though.
No,
No.
Hurt Locker, we nominated original. And
Really?
it finished third.
Okay. Wasn't that
And then
adapted?
Precious was adapted.
08.
Oh, okay.
What was the winner in 08?
Milk.
Milk. Yeah, we did not nominate Milk.
Yeah,
Milk
so
was the winner. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of the Pinots.
Dustin Lance Black
right. I know, but what won at the Pinots?
in Bruges. Milk was not
Oh.
nominated.
Interesting.
Which-
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
That was
Todd
that
was
was
winning
great,
here.
great use of 3 minutes there.
I think it's this thing on is going to be the winner.
I think it was just an accident. Will be the winner.
I'm going with Relay. We all liked Relay. The consensus seems to be winning so far.
I Relay was my second choice.
1 through 6 were separated by 3 points.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say this seems like it seems pretty close, but I would just threw it out there. Is this thing on?
1 point separated first and second, 1 point separated second and third, and then it was a 3-way tie, 1 point behind for fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Wow.
The winner, Best Original Screenplay 2025 Pinos is It Was Just an Accident.
Wow.
Was it
Relay finished
was it
1
an
point
accident?
behind in second. Sentimental Value finished 1 point behind that in third, and then the 3-way tie with tiebreakers finished Weapons fourth, Is This Thing on fifth, and Blue Moon sixth.
Blue Moon sixth? Who put that sixth? Adam, I'm looking at
but-
you.
It was only 3 points
Fourth.
behind first place.
So
So
it was such
first
a witty
place,
movie. So well
it was
written.
just an accident. It had a second, a fourth, and a fourth. Relay had a first, a fifth, and a sixth.
Oh, that's the problem.
Fifth and sixth.
Adam,
Terry and
Terry,
Adam, what are you
come
doing?
on.
I
had
gave it 3 stars. I mean, I had problems with the ending.
I thought you gave it 3.5. I thought we
I
were
thought I
all
gave it
3.5
3.5.
or
I gave
higher.
it 3.5.
No, I gave it 3. I hated the ending.
Rewind that. Let's look at the tapes.
Blue Moon. So Blue Moon had a second, a fourth, and a fifth.
Blue Moon's also a good beer. I mean, that really, you guys are missing the point here. Not.
Now,
Terry, you have it at 3.5 on the website.
do I have it at 3.5?
We gave it 3.5. We
Okay.
were solid on that.
I like the other ones better.
endorsement.
Now, the interesting thing, so Weapons and Is This Thing On had the exact same haul. They both had a first, a third, a fifth, and a sixth. Which, I mean, come on. Adam, Is This Thing On in sixth? Come on. Anyways, so that means that the tiebreaker goes to the original ballots. And the original ballots, Weapons was just slightly ahead of Is This Thing On. So
It's
Weapons
still bitter that Peyton Manning won. Okay.
Won.
So.
I mean, that is fair. That is fair. It should have been Bradley Cooper. Anyways, there you go.
You know,
Let's move
I was kind of thinking during the Oscars, Sentimental Value looks like a really good movie. Like, you know, the clips
It
they
is.
were showing, like on the beach and shit. It's not a good movie. Ranking above Weapons or Blue Moon? Are you guys nuts? Well, whatever. It's not a very good movie, but it was nominated for a lot of Oscars. And like Adam said, Joaquin Trier gave a good speech.
Joaquin, I said. Joaquin.
Yoakum. It's Yoakum.
Dwight Yoakam's a good actor. And
Yeah. It's Yoakum Trier. I heard an interview with him, and they were calling him Yoakum Trier. So I was like, okay, now I know what it is. By the way, we've been saying Miles Caton wrong too. It's Catton.
Did you know that Denzel Washington, he's named after his father, Denzel Sr., but Denzel's father's name was pronounced Denzel. And Denzel Jr. is pronounced Denzel. That's the way that the mom differentiated them. I learned that on Jimmy Kimmel, on YouTube.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Moving on. 61 Cheval Blanc is our next.
There we go. Is that Will Patton?
That's not Will Patton, but he's probably talking while he's walking. This is our best of the year. So this is going to anyone that won, or the best thing that happened in any part of filmmaking for the year. And our nominees were Bing the Dog for The Friend, The Year of Alex Garland with Warfare and 28 Years Later, the soundtrack to K-Pop Demon Hunters, Richard Linklater's year with Nouvelle Vague and Blue Moon, Josh O'Connor's year with Wake Up Dead Man, The Mastermind, Rebuilding, and A History of Sound, cinematography of One Battle After Another, the score of One Battle After Another. Gee, I wonder why those are on there. Casting director for The Plague, cinematography for Train Dreams, and sound for Warfare. All right. We have another shout out. Hi to ZZ Douglas.
What's up, ZZ?
Yo.
Good to see you here. We're being super indulgent right now, going over our own awards the night of the Oscars. Todd, what's winning 61 Cheval Blanc?
I'm gonna say Alex Garland.
Oh, I don't think so. But according to my ballot, where I placed him.
Okay.
Well, he hasn't seen 28 Years Later.
Wait, did you watch 20 Years Later, Zach?
No.
Oh,
No,
so you
I didn't see Wallace Island either.
So you didn't get to vote on those? Okay.
No,
That's Warfare. That counts.
You still put him on there. You can't have him vote on this then, Terry.
Well, I should have a 0.5.
61 Cheval Blanc's a little different because you can appreciate the year.
Half the award. I don't know.
You can appreciate. I only saw half of Josh O'Connor. I didn't get to.
There we go. It's the same thing
as other two.
But
you can appreciate the
rebuilding.
You can appreciate the year without seeing all the movies, I think.
No one watched Garfield. And
I still think it's Alex Garland. I don't really see what else would be above that. Maybe
Josh O'Connor. He was in 4 freaking movies. That's a lot of movies.
Yeah, but they all sucked. No.
Wow.
Except for The Mastermind. That was pretty good.
No one watched Garfield last year, and other than me, and I watched, and Nicholas Hoult still won. So
I tried to nominate Josh O'Connor for Wake Up Dead Man for Best Actor. So
who put Bing the Dog? I didn't think that was the best dog performance. The best dog performance was the Icelandic movie and the movie where the dog sees the murderer and has the dream. Good Boy. But
that's true. But this was a real dog, not CGI.
Shall we?
No, I'm just joking.
The winner won by 4 points.
Hold on, I didn't even predict mine.
Go ahead.
Let's go Train Dreams. Let's make history.
Winner won by 4 points. It's a top 10, so there's a little more wiggle room here. But anyways, the winner of the 61 Cheval Blanc for 2025 Pinots is the cinematography of Train Dreams.
Adam called it.
Wow. Brazil with their first win of the day.
Number 2 was the soundtrack of K-Pop Demon Hunters. Number 3 was the sound of Warfare. Number 4 was Richard Linklater. Number 5, Josh O'Connor. Number 6, Alex Garland. Number 7, the cinematography of One Battle After Another. Number 8, the casting director of The Plague. Number 9, the score for One Battle After Another. And number 10 is Bing the Dog for The Friend.
Nice.
Wow, Train Dreams won by 4.
Yep. And then it got close. The K-pop was 1 over Warfare. Warfare was 1 over Richard Linklater. Richard Linklater was 2 over Josh O'Connor. Josh O'Connor was 1 over Alex Garland. So
crazy. Linklater finished so high because I had him so low. It's weird.
When have you guys?
Cinematography of Train Dreams had a first, a fourth, and a seventh.
When have you guys last been on a train? Is the real question.
High school.
I was on a train a few years ago. I took a train to St. Louis, and I also have to say, shout out to the great Robot Dreams, which Todd loved. I dream more about robots than trains.
Nice.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Moving
Good
on.
analysis.
Best
Train Dreams,
actress.
cool. 1 win.
We've got the 5 nominated at the Oscars.
Oh, shout out to Kate Hudson and Grogu. That was a nice moment too.
I love
you
Conan realizing Grogu can't clap was hilarious.
Is it just me, or does Jesse Buckley and Renata Reinsva have the same look on their face?
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Like if you swap their faces, nothing really would change. Okay.
Yeah.
Our nominees, I think we nominated one of these, right?
2.
So our nominees, 2. Yeah. Jesse Buckley for Hamnet, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Kathleen Chalfant for A Familiar Touch, Anna Sophia Hager for She Rides Shotgun, Amanda Seyfried for The Testament of Anne Lee, and Sydney Sweeney for Christie. Todd, where do you think this is going?
I mean, you have to think it's probably Jesse Buckley, right?
I liked her acceptance speech. I wish she had mentioned that she actually likes cats, but clearly she doesn't like cats. So she didn't mention it.
I'm gonna predict Rose Byrne, but I think Jesse Buckley. I would be. It's hard to not say Jesse Buckley.
It's one of those two.
I like Kathleen Chalfant. We all liked her in the movie. It would be a cool upset.
I did really like Kathleen Chalfant in that movie. All right. The winner, Best Actress, 2025 Pinos is Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. She won by 2 over Rose Byrne. Number 3 was Amanda Seyfried. Number 4, Anna Sophia Hager. Number 5, Kathleen Chalfant. Those two actually tied. Anna Sophia Hager got the tiebreaker. And a very, very distant 6th was Sydney Sweeney in Christie.
What was the first?
Zach didn't see it.
Think of you watched it?
I watched it. I thought it was fine. I mean, the movie was kind of weird. Her performance in it was good.
I thought Ben Foster should have gotten nominated.
Ben Foster's wild in that. Yeah, Sydney Sweeney's fine. I'm actually the only of the 3 of us saw it, I'm the only one that didn't put her in last. I had her in 5th. I put Anna Sophia Hager last, but it's not that it was a bad performance, but it was that.
Adam, you moved Sydney Sweeney down pretty. You had her like originally like 3rd, didn't you?
I did, but
that was the only reason she won or she got nominated.
Sophia Hager, I had 3rd. She was fantastic.
Yeah.
My Amanda Seyfried 4th and Kathleen 5.
Oh, because there were 3 of them you hadn't seen.
Yeah, so that was I was the wild card. Where would those 3 fall?
Okay.
But inevitably, it didn't matter because it was Jessie Buckley and Rose Byrne to kind of be the top two.
We've talked about potentially adding a category to the Pinos, like replace Best Quote with like a revolving door category. My suggestion for what we should add in is the Polly Bleeker didn't know he had it in him award, and Amanda Seyfried would win that this year.
What was
Polly Bleeker award?
Do you think that Hamnet will go down as Jessie Buckley's best performance of all time?
Oh, I mean, it is so far.
Well, because here's the thing. I don't know if anyone has seen this movie besides me and Todd, but she was in a movie called Wild Rose.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Glasgow is a great
Okay, well, you guys have seen that movie. It's great. That's a cool
I haven't
movie.
seen it, but I've heard about it.
She's amazing in that movie, and she sings in that movie, and she's just she's got the song. I liked her. I also liked her in the Wicked Little Letters movie. I mean, she's really good in that
she
shit.
Finished
she
second
for that?
She finished second behind Elizabeth Olsen last year.
Well, there we
She
go.
almost
She should have won. She should have won. She's better than Elizabeth. Well, she's a great actress. I'm glad that she won tonight. And I guess
she won 2 awards tonight.
2-time award winner, Kino and Oscar.
Hamnet has officially won the most Pinos right now.
Wow.
Overall, even including all the nonsense we did the couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
What's
that
the okay? So how many does Hamnet have? How many does One Battle have?
Hold on, I'll pull it up. But right now, the most wins that came out of the last time, the winner was Happy Gilmore 2 with 2.
We spread the love
Famous
really
K-pop
well.
Demon Hunters.
And then K-pop didn't win anything.
Well, it won 2 Oscars, is what I'm saying.
Correct. But then right now, Hamnet has 3 wins, so it ties with The Dark Knight for 1, 2, 3.
Wait a second.
It ties 6th. It's at like 5th or 6th.
Could Hamnet win Best Picture? I mean, we know where Todd ranked it.
Could be interesting.
No, I don't think it could win. It's not possible, right?
I don't know.
Well, let's keep going.
Okay.
We'll find out. Time for Best Actor. There's our 5 Best Actors. We nominated a
Who's
few
the
of
guy
those.
behind the sign?
The one that is forgotten about. The whiskey that ended a career. Our nominees for Best Actor were Will Arnett for Is This Thing On, Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, Jonathan Majors for Magazine Dreams, Dylan O'Brien for Twinless, and Abu Sangari for Soleiman's Story. Todd.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, looking at my list, I feel like it's probably not going to be reflected here. I'm going to guess Ethan Hawke is probably the winner, but I would like to see it be Jonathan Majors.
What do you guys think?
This is between Leo and Jonathan Majors.
I think it's Dylan O'Brien. Terry loved Twinless. He played 2 roles in that movie, Rocky and Roman.
And he gets rocks off several times.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Winner Best Actor 2025 Pinos is Jonathan Majors for Magazine Dreams.
There we go.
He finished 2 points ahead of Ethan Hawke. Number 3 was Leonardo DiCaprio. Number 4, Will Arnett. Number 5, Dylan O'Brien. Number 6, Abu Sangari. We have another shout out. Hello to Lolo 222.
What's up?
Hello 222. Yeah, this one, it ended up getting pretty spread out. Jonathan Majors had a first, a second, a third, and a third. Like, that's going to win. Ethan Hawke had a first, a second, a fourth, and a fourth. Leo had a first, a sixth, and a sixth.
Wow.
Wow, Zach, I'm sorry, dude. I had it first. I did have it first. I had
so much of a betrayal. I don't know what to think anymore.
Hey, we had Leo like last for Killers of the Flower Moon too, and
That's
was
true.
Like, what the hell are you guys doing?
He keeps getting in and then doesn't do anything with it. Jonathan Majors. Is this the second year in a row that he got nominated? Or
yeah, no,
it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago after
Creed 3.
He finished third.
All right. Well, there you go. Let's move on. Next is Ensemble Cast.
We've really spread the love out in this.
We really have. And the nominees are Ephus, Hamnet, It Was Just an Accident, Nouvelle Vague, One Battle After Another, and Warfare. Oh, we have
another account.
We have a comment.
Subscribe to this account.
Zach's burner account has now commented. Does anyone remember Laughter? Hashtag Pam Anderson snub.
She wasn't.
I think I saw Sapphire in there.
I think so, Sap.
I mean, I just think, what are we doing? What are we doing here? I don't even remember who won supporting actress. It wasn't Pam Anderson.
Left-handed girl.
Left-handed girl.
These are the daughter.
Not as funny. Tragic. Not funny.
You're right. It's not as funny. Todd, who wins Best Ensemble?
This is probably It Was Just an Accident.
Interesting.
I mean, I think Todd has weighted votes. He's like Ken Palm in the quality
Well,
wins.
yeah, he knows
R1.
a quarter of what happened, but so do all of you.
But what I'm saying is, I think he's going to pick Hamnet, and that's just going to sway all of our votes. So I would go with Hamnet in this category.
I want to say Warfare.
Who the hell is Cosmo Jarvis? That sounds
He's the sniper, dude. He's the sniper. He was awesome.
He had 2 of my top 10 supporting actor performances.
He was the only one of my top 3 to get in there too.
Sounds like a cornerback drafted by the Ravens in Madden 05.
Yeah, he's like number 1 running back for Terry's teams.
Exactly. All right. What I will say, first and fourth were separated by 2 votes.
It'd be awesome if Ephus did not finish in 6th. That'd be great.
The winner, Best Ensemble 2025 pianos, is Warfare.
Warfare. There we go.
1 point ahead of One Battle After Another. 1 point behind that was Ephus, and it was just an accident. Ephus won the tiebreaker, finished 3rd. It was just an accident, finished 4th. Hamnet 5th. Nouvelle Vague 6th.
Hamnet got 5th. How the hell did I had that first? How'd that happen?
Hamnet 1st, 4th,
Thanks,
5th,
Jack.
and 5th.
What? Me?
I don't
Warfare
remember.
had a 1st, a 2nd,
Jack.
a 2nd, and a 6th.
You're welcome, guys. Well, when you can't remember any of the actors in the movie, it's sort of a problem. But listen, I went with my heart.
That might make it a good ensemble.
I went with my heart here, Terry. I went Ephus number 1, right? Didn't I
You
pick
did go Ephus number 1.
So that's the problem. Had I gone One Battle, which really is, I mean, that's the best in every category, would that have made a difference?
If you had gone first with One Battle, it would have tied with Warfare.
Question.
And I think Warfare wins the tiebreaker,
still
so it
stupid
doesn't
pick.
change anything.
Shout out
What
to
happens? What happens if I would have put Ephus 1?
You didn't put Ephus 1, Adam?
I put
If you had
Warfare.
put Ephus 1 instead of 2,
Adam's LV.
Ephus ties with
We
One Battle.
We didn't have any interviews with the cast of Warfare. Cosmo Jarvis did not come on this
Ephus
podcast.
probably passes. Ephus passes One Battle then.
Shameful performance by Adam.
All right.
I went with they're 1 and 2. Sorry.
Listen, did the Warfare guys play recreational baseball? I didn't see that. I didn't see them sing the national anthem. I didn't see a fat man rounding into second. I don't think they could have done what happened in Warfare. No, I'm sorry. Ephus.
Hey,
I don't think the Ephus guys could have done what happened in Warfare either.
Yeah, that's a movie I would want to see.
I'm also looking at 3 guys who couldn't do what
Cast of-
I did either and put Ephus in the top 5.
The cast
There
of
you
Ephus recast is the cast of Warfare. Now that's a movie I want to see.
Russ Gannon as the sniper. Oh my god.
Yes.
Imagine.
All right.
Imagine Cosmo Jarvis as Bill Belinda. Oh my god. Imagine.
Best Director. Our nominees were Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another, Clint Bentley for Train Dreams, Alex Garland and Ray Mendoza for Warfare, Oliver Lax for Surratt, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, and Chloe Zhao for Hamnet. Todd.
Hey, I mean, I'm gonna say Surratt just because I know it might have 2 first place votes, but I have no idea.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Surratt or it's gonna be Marty Supreme because we love to spread the love out on these recent Pinots. So those are the only 2 that haven't won yet. Everything else has won at least something. That's my guesses.
I think there's an irrational love for Warfare. Warfare is
Irrational.
taking over. It is taking over.
It's won 1 award.
Well, it was not.
Irrational.
It was nominated in many awards, and Adam had the
Which
ensemble
you
cast.
would have
is
known
better
if
than
you
Ephus.
were conscious when we announced these.
Warfare number 43 film of 2025.
1 battle, 17 nominations. Yeah.
All right. First through third were separated by 1 point.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
There was a tie for first,
Like
and
that. Oh my
the
God.
tiebreaker went to Alex Garland and
I
Ray
told you.
Mendoza for Warfare.
Irrational love.
I like it.
You guys love it.
Second was Oliver Lax for Surratt. Third, just 1 point out of first place, was Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. And then distant 4, 5, 6 were Chloe Zhao in fourth, Clint Bentley in fifth, and Josh Safdie in sixth.
See, Josh Safdie, my number 2.
So what was the breakdown of Warfare and Surratt?
Warfare had a first, third, and a sixth.
What?
Surratt had a first, a second, a fourth, and a fourth.
Wait, what movie had a 6th? Warfare?
Warfare. Take a
Oh, I
guess
think
where
I
that-
think you know where that came from. I don't
Yeah.
want to deep dive Warfare, guys. Come on.
Paul
We're not,
Thomas
it's not
Anderson-
winning Best Picture,
It's
dude.
not that great of. I mean, do I
This
really
is
want
You
to
don't
talk
even
about?
remember it. You
Do I
don't
really
even
want
remember
to
the
talk about
actors in it.
Stickman in Warfare? Do I really want to talk about who would the MDB would play? Would
Yeah.
she play the owner of the house that they invade?
This is
Come
the
on.
2008 Pinots all over again, dude. It's going to split right here, okay? It's going to split.
So
director,
Paul Thomas
picture,
Anderson had a first, a third, and a fifth.
That's
So that's where he ended up too.
terrible. Who was fifth? I think it's Todd. Todd, you placed him fifth. Yeah, that's what I thought. You didn't even. You said that this was Paul Thomas Anderson's worst movie when we reviewed it back in September.
Hey, hey,
Yeah.
my number 1 movie, I gave Clint Bentley a 6th place vote, okay? So I was trying to be unbiased with my stuff.
You put Clint Bentley 6th
Correct.
What are you doing?
for your number 1 of the year?
I know, but the direction, the other stuff, it's the cinematography and the narration, and Joel Edgerton, and fire.
Okay.
That's what makes it.
We got one more to go. Let's do it. Best Picture.
Oh yeah.
Our nominees for Best Picture are Hamnet. Is this thing on? It still throws me off that Hamnet is the first alphabetically that we nominated. Hamnet, Is This Thing On? Nouvelle Vague, One Battle After Another, The Perfect Neighbor, Relay, Roofman, Sentimental Value, Train Dreams, and Warfare.
Now, if The Perfect Neighbor wins here, this is definitely 2008. That's what I'll say.
That's a good point.
So I think it's a three movie race between The Perfect Neighbor, One Battle After Another, and Warfare.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say One Battle After Another probably wins. But I could see it because I have no idea where Terry put The Perfect Neighbor on his list. But I know kind of what we all think of the other ones. It's between one of those three.
Agreed.
I think Warfare wins.
All right. So the winner had a 2-point win. Second and third were tied. The winner, Best Picture, 2025 Pinots, is Warfare.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
Terrible pick.
There was, like I said, there was a tie for second, and the tiebreaker went to Train Dreams.
Terrible.
Number 3 was One Battle After Another. Number 4, The Perfect Neighbor. Number 5, Hamnet. Number 6, Is This Thing On? Number 7, Sentimental Value. Number 8, Nouvelle Vague. Number 9, Relay. And number 10, Roofman.
Oh, great. My number, number 3 got 10th. Thanks, guys, for Roofman. This, I don't know. We will be deep diving Warfare on January 31st of 2027. That will be a great time.
Terrible.
Warfare
an
had a
interesting-
second,
terrible
a second, a fourth, and a sixth. Seventh. Second, fourth, and seventh.
Wow.
Train
That's pretty
Dreams.
strong.
Train Dreams had a first, a second, a fifth, and a ninth. One Battle After Another had a first, a third, and a 10th.
Oh, wonder who put that one in there. Sank it like an
Which
anchor,
is
like a
just
rock,
like,
an
come on.
anchor going down to
where
the
did you put
bottom
The
of the
Perfect
lake.
Neighbor on your top 10? You said
Perfect-
it cracked your top 10. I was like,
Yeah.
is that like
Perfect
top 5?
Neighbor,
Is that like
Perfect Neighbor I had 5th on my ballot. So Perfect Neighbor finished in 4th. It was 3 points behind the tie for second. So it
fifth.
had a third, a fourth, a fifth, and an eighth.
I don't understand how a movie that, how did, first of all, how is Train Dreams second? 2 of the 3 movies were in our top, were 3 of our top 4 lists, and Train Dreams was not one of them.
Train Dreams had a first, and One Battle After Another. Oh wait, they both had a first. Train Dreams had a first and a second. One Battle had a first and 2/3. So the fact that Train Dreams had a second place is what gave it the tiebreaker.
Okay, well, we'll have a lot of fun recasting that movie and talking about its best scene. Yeah, it was real fun. I already gonna say the scene where a guy shoots someone. I like that scene a lot. I like the scene where they invade the house. I like the scene where the machine gun fired. That was good. I like the sound. That's real good.
So you watched as much of Warfare as you did of Sentimental Value. Like you don't remember it at all.
Well, it wasn't a very memorable movie. It was a bunch of dudes shooting guns and invading a house. And then there were photos at the end, which I thought was really lame. But, whatever. I mean, this is ridiculous. But hey,
I was surprised that Warfare came out on top. Like I was super surprised how this all played out.
I can't believe one director.
Yeah, that was good. I can't believe it won director and then Alex Garland finished so low.
Relay Ninth? We loved that movie. I mean, that would have been a great deep dive. I thought we all loved that movie. Maybe I was mistaken, but that would have been.
Terry forgot when he rated it.
One Battle After Another obviously would have made a tremendous deep dive. R.I.P.
Yeah, we'll get to it in 9 years.
Relay got let's see here. Relay got a 4th, a 6th, a 9th, and a 9th.
All right.
Wow.
I honestly went and how I rated it in my top 50. All these movies are top 15 movies for me, though. That's the hard part.
Adam, what happened to Nouvelle Vague getting 4 stars? Where does it go from 4 stars to getting a 9th place?
I rated it, 6th. It literally fell in the same spot I did before.
Nouvelle Vague had a 2nd, a 5th, a 9th, and a 10th.
It literally went Train Dreams, Warfare, One Battle. EFIS would have finished here, then Perfect Neighbor, then Nouvelle Vague. So it finished 5 on my list. It was the same exactly where my top 10 was, other than EFIS not being here.
I think Warfare is the worst of these 10 films to deep dive. I mean, I put Warfare. Warfare was not even at the bottom of my list, but I would rather deep dive Sentimental Value or Roofman. I mean, at least those movies have fun shit to say. You can make fun of those movies. What are we supposed to talk about with Warfare? There's nothing to talk about.
We're gonna deep dive Dear Zachary later this year. So I mean,
yeah, like what are we supposed to say? Oh, it's funny the guy died.
Yeah, I mean, say about Warfare.
You have a fair point. I think all 9 of these other movies might be more fun to deep dive, but Warfare's our best picture winner.
Yeah, Dark Knight or The Wrestler could have been a best picture winner. There's a lot of fun stuff.
I call bullshit on Todd putting One Battle After Another 10th. I could have put Warfare 10th. I knew that was going to be competitive in this category, but I was honest with my vote. It's not as bad.
I was honest with my vote.
You really think that's the worst movie? You think that One Battle After Another, the best picture winner, is worse than every one of these movies?
Yeah, One Battle After Another is my number 83 of the year. Nouvelle Vague is number 66, and everything else is 3.5 stars. Everything else was a top 25 movie for me.
Wow. Okay, I can't even. What are we gonna quote in that movie? Over there, cover. Take cover.
You got to watch the movie.
I did see it.
It'll be great. There's a lot of great characters, and
new guy
how the hell are you supposed to do a stick man in that movie?
It's Will Poulter, dude.
How are you supposed to? Matt Damon? I mean, there's nothing you could do with that movie. It's just shooting guns at each other.
You have 10.5 months to figure it out, Zach.
Hey, don't worry, dude. Guess what? You have to come up with trivia for it.
Thanks, Adam. Yeah, that's gonna be real fun too. Just like the Oscars, we had too much time.
Good job, Adam.
Too much time to think. We need to do the Pinots right away. Don't rethink things. One battle's the obvious.
Well, I
pick.
mean,
it was
obviously
it was a number.
It was a
number 3. It was a number 3, a number 3, and a number 2, and it was somehow 3rd place at the Pinots. I don't know how the math on that checks out.
That's how it is. All right. Well, this has been a fun night. We went a lot later than we were planning on going, but we made it through the Pinots. We recapped the Oscars. This is always a highlight of the year, getting to see the Oscars and then talking about it with you guys. This was fun. Zach, 39 great years. Thanks, Chuck. I mean, Conan. I mean, Zach.
Think about it, Zach. Happy Gilmore 2 has more Pinot wins than one battle after another.
Yeah.
There we go. I actually have this down. There's only 4 movies that got multiple wins. Hamnet has 3. Warfare has 3. Happy Gilmore 2 has 2. And Sinners has 2. And then the other winners, there's only 15 movies won a Pinot. Ballad of a Small Player, Death of a Unicorn, Ephus, Is This Thing On? It Was Just an Accident, Left-Handed Girl, Magazine Dreams, Relay, The Smashing Machine, Train Dreams, and One Battle After Another.
We really spread the love out on the recent Pinot.
I'll take the Best Picture win over the Pinot. I think that's more important in the grand scheme of things. But I don't look forward to spending 2 hours talking about Warfare.
Don't worry, you're sick that day. Right?
I'm gonna need a lot more of this.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. This has been a blast. We'll be back next week with a deep dive and review of the big movie coming out. It'll be a fun one. Until then, have fun watching movies. We'll catch you on the flip side. Happy birthday, Zach. And congratulations to everyone that won a Pinot. Oh, and an Oscar. Later.
See you next Christmas!
Caps lock.